Come on, work. Any day now. There we go. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up on her, up on her. Oh, that song's like my head now. Terrible. Alright, looks like we are live. Gotta share out. Alright, share it out. Let's go. First. Let's watch the daily wrap from last night. Should be classic. And watch it at 1.25 speed because he talks so damn slow. Let's go. Ryan, how's it going?
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 4th of June, 2024. I'm not going to go too crazy into detail tonight simply because I have to do a private patron react video of over an hour. Well, an hour, but then uploading it and everything. So because of that, I need to get to that. So I'm not going to elaborate too long in this video. But in a nutshell, podcast today was fun. We talked about some gaming news, updates, and things like that. And then we started a new game called Crow.
It was a $0 podcast. He didn't get a single tip during the podcast. Womp womp.
Country. Why did we play Crow Country? Because you guys recommended it, told me all about it, said it was right up my alley, said it was a game that people would really enjoy watching me play because it emulates kind of like a PS1 survival horror experience, like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and that it was reviewed very highly. I paid for this game, $20, started playing it today, played it for around 3 hours. I like it. It does play like a classic survival horror, but with quality of life improvements. You can rotate the camera fully. The game runs at 60 frames. The actual combat controls are much better than old survival horror games. But the discovery of the plot is very similar to old survival horror games and well done.
But there's a major but in this.
So far, I'm really liking it. So I start the stream with a lot of people watching. 1 hour in, everyone's complaining, oh, this game is too boring. I don't like the graphics because it looks like a PS1 game. All right? Yeah, can I be honest? I'm getting pissed now because I only knew about this game and played it because people told me about it and said this would be a great game for you. It's right up your alley of horror, the kind of games you like to see you play. The minute I start playing and people start bitching, it does piss me off. Because I went out of my way to stop playing multiverses. Because people said, stop playing it, we don't like that. Play this instead.
DSP. Maybe 2. Possibly, you could have possibly found 3 people in your chat saying, play Crow County. But guys, 3 people said it, and then those 3 people didn't show them give me $1 million. It's bullshit.
I do, and now people are telling me we don't like that either. Do you seem to understand the pattern that I'm getting here? Is that I'm telling you, I like games, I'm enjoying them, the passion is coming through in the gameplay, but we got to go with people who are just negative fucking people who come by and complain about every fucking game that I play.
But you're the negative person.
And it's getting tiring at this point. It is. Where were the people who wanted this game? It started off with good viewership. By the end of the stream, again, under 300 viewers. We actually had a good rallying of support during the podcast. As soon as I start playing the game, non-stop complaints. People stop supporting. I'd actually say we did good with super chats today. Tips, we got $20 for the entire premiere stream of a new game. So basically, the stream kind of paid itself for the cost of the game, but that's not what I'm looking for. People told me it was reviewed well. Everyone likes it. So where are the people?
He's looking for WWE Champions polls. That's what he's looking for. Also, the game came out, what, a couple weeks ago? So again, striking while the iron is cold.
Positive people who want to see it. Honest question at this point. Okay? Where are they? Or is it more bullshit? Is it more people blowing smoke up my butt about this is a game we want to see you play, but not really. We knew that no one would like Phil playing this because it looks like an old game. This reminds me of Signalis. Signalis I played in early 2023 when there was no other high-profile games out. It did play like a classic survival horror game. Admittedly, with Signalis, there were some things that caused me to rage at the end. I feel like the whole final stage was awful, but some of the games were quite good. And it did feel like a new Resident Evil experience, okay? Signalis also did not do well. Basically, people were complaining by the end, okay? The good news is, Crow Country's only 9 hours long, roughly, and we're 3 hours in, so 2 more streams and it's over, but I am disappointed that this is a game that I'm liking. It is up to speed of what I'm looking for. You would think that would resonate with the audience. What happened? Again.
I'm having fun. Why aren't you guys giving me $1 million? DSP, that's not how this works. Just because I'm having fun making fun of you doesn't mean the people in my audience need to give me $1 million. They just want to show up and laugh with me. Fucking great. But then again, this is not my job. This is what I do for fun on my days off when my friends are at fucking work. It's like, yeah, I'm on vacation. But ClassicCon ain't until Thursday. What do I do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Oh, fuck, all my friends are doing shit. Because they're at work. Womp womp. Brought to you by Total Wine and More Insult. You know it.
And you say, oh, it's you. How could it be me? I'm playing the game, enjoying it.
Let's pin
Commentary
that.
is good.
I can't pin both of those.
What's going on? I'd love to hear it. I want to know. Because the day before, I did Fallout 4 and Street Fighter, and that was a superb day. Everyone engaged, talking, having fun, viewership decent, support good. Then I have a day of something new, and you want to know the truth? Here's what it is. It's an indie game. Just like tonight, on the late stream, we played Hades 2, an indie game. And guess how that did? Take a wild shot. The reason that we're not even continuing it at this point is it's doing poor. Attendance was weak.
I love that he talks about indie games as if they're literally one genre. Like, indie is not a genre. There's indie RPGs, there's indie first-person shooters, there's indie roguelites, there's all kinds of different indie-style games. You treat it like, oh, if it's indie, it's this style. Like, no, if there's a style of it, there's an indie of it. It just means it's not a AAA company spending $1.5 billion in 6 years to make the game.
Weak. Engagement. Half the stream was not looking at or talking about the game. I'd say in the chat there were 4 people talking about the game. I could name on one hand. Game Tracker, The Blimp, Bloomkit, and maybe one other person were actually talking about the game. Everyone else just disengaged, not paying any attention. Oh, I don't like this game. It's an indie game. Years. People want indie games. Now there's 2 I've played in a week. No one likes them. So where exactly is the love for the indies? Oh, well, you didn't play them.
Almost like it's your
Hades
fault.
is literally brand new, and Crow Country is less than a month old. It's bullshit. Okay?
So it is an older game.
I'll be honest with you. I think that there's love for indies within a community that loves indies. My community is not known as that community because most of the time I wasn't a PC gamer, correct?
Yes, you focus on consoles exclusively while shitting on indie games.
So because I'm not a PC gamer, I'm not going to get
Indie
that
500
crowd. That
complaints
crowd
per
has
minute.
gone to
Yes.
other YouTubers, other streamers, and that's where people go for that. It's cool that people say, oh, I like to watch Phil play everything, but it's not a big crowd. There's people who come by for their certain genres of stuff they like. Right now, the fighting game crowd is a good one. The Fallout crowd is a good one. You know, coming up, games like Elden Ring, that crowd's coming back. That's going to be excellent, right? But those are
It's gonna
all
save
big
the stream,
mainstream
guys.
games. These indie games are not cutting it. So all these years that I avoided indie games probably was in my best interests. It doesn't seem like my audience sadly likes them that much, even though I do. Like, I'm playing them and actually enjoying them. Like, wow, I would play more. I would have more in the rotation, but they're not doing well. I've been outright told, stop playing Hades 2. So tonight, FYI, great stream of Hades 2. We were using the torches, the new weapon. It turns the game almost into a shoot 'em up. Super fun. It's interesting. I did die a couple times.
Guys.
My third run, I was
Super
doing really
fun.
well, and I actually got through the whole first 2 stages.
That's a zebra, not a horse.
But I ran out of time because I got to do this Patreon video, so I had no opportunity to continue that run. And people were disappointed. Oh man, I wish you could continue. I know, but guess what? Guess how the support was tonight, right? 1 big tip, 1 small tip, 2 small super chats. That's it. And attendance,
Womp,
low,
womp.
not good attendance. In fact, there was like 100 people there trolling, just because they knew that no one has been really attending in droves my indie game streams. So they showed up to basically derail the stream and be dicks about it, you know. So yeah, today was a day of 2 indie games, great gameplay, great commentary.
Oh, Lord DSP, that's a great fucking line. Phil is the jack off of all game players. The masturbator
so
of none.
simple. I'm gonna be honest now. I'm probably not gonna play indie games that much.
Fuck, alright, that's gotta get pinned now.
The whole
Fuck.
idea of the mini PC was to give me access to these games. Now that I'm trying them all, no one cares. So I don't know what to tell you. I have to react to what my audience tells me. When every time I play an indie game, oh, it doesn't look good. Oh, I hate those pixelated old graphics. Oh, it's too slow paced and blah, blah, blah. That's indie games. That's the point. You know, is that's not going to be some ginormous, high-profile AAA release with a giant budget with all the things you're looking for in those other games. This year, there are no good AAA games. That's the problem. There literally
are great AAA games. You just refuse to play them.
Too boring, or games that are underwhelming. If there were good AAA games, I'd be playing them.
Dragon's Dogma 2
is the next one. And then we got to go from there. We got to hope that with Summer Game Fest and everything coming up, that actually we're going to have some good games coming out. Because right now, there's literally nothing.
You refuse to play Dragon's Dogma 2 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
There's not much I can do to play good AAA games. All right? So, sorry for those who like the indie games.
One of these
I'm
days,
on the
it breaks
same
a
page
chair
as
from
you,
rocking
and
so
I want to
hard.
play them. But you saw for today how today went, right? Okay, fair enough. I think that's as transparent and matter of fact as I can be. I love indie games, and I can't play them because people don't show up and support them.
Womp womp.
Okay, so
it's not a business, it's a hobby.
It's a short enough game. It just sucks that it seems like the next 2 streams aren't going to do very well. Maybe I'm wrong and there'll be a turnaround, but I'm not feeling so positive about it because now it seems like every indie game is now behaving the same. Hades 2, great run tonight, but that's it for now. It will come back in the future. I promise you that because I like the game. Whether it's when the game is full access or not, I don't know. But I don't want to just drop the game. I'm really enjoying it. I actually had a really great run. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm earning upgrades and things. Story's getting good. I want to continue. So that will continue in the future. Okay. So Tomorrow, my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Going back to the basics, going back to the things that work. Fallout 4 in the morning, and Street Fighter 6 at
make
night.
some money.
Blanca returning now with the New Balance patch. I'll finally be able to put my hands on Blanca and see how he's changed, if he's better or worse or whatever. It should be a fun stream with no input delay. My Blanca is probably my best character, and with no input delay, you can only imagine how much it's going to change and how well I'm going to do, right? So I hope you'll join me.
He's only playing in casuals.
Keep in mind all
he refuses to play in ranked.
Week and over the weekend for these events. So,
he will only play casual right now.
Thank you so much.
Funny as hell.
Have a good evening. Sorry that indie games aren't working out. I want them to, and I can't make people show up and engage in support. You know, what can I do about that? But tomorrow we get back to the mainstream stuff, so hopefully we have a good, solid end of the week, and we'll go from there. We'll talk about this on the podcast
end of the week,
tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Sure. All right? Everyone have a good night. See you tomorrow.
It is Wednesday. End of the week, guys. It's fucking Wednesday. It's literally hump day. It's literally hump day. It is not the end of the week. It is literally the middle of the week. No.
Both bruised. But
no,
if it was
go wait. Shit, he's not starting his... It's 1:53. Where the fuck is he? Oh, wait a minute. I'm behind. Okay, so he is in this chat. He has started it. And as always, using raw fill so we don't give DSP the view. Good morning, everyone. So we're up to date. So 10:51. He didn't show up to his chat until 10:51. There's been a lot of traffic in the hallway. Couldn't get there on time, guys. Oh yeah, his Lego ran up. I don't get it. Lego's supposed to be for kids. Why do they cost so much? Okay, you can afford that. It's like they have little age ratings on Legos. Like, oh hey, you gotta be, you know, an adult to do this one because it's a 12,000 piece Imperial Star Cruiser. Yeah, it's a 12,000 piece Imperial Star Cruiser that, guess what, costs, no, $1,000 if not more. Because those are for the adults, those are for the collectors. DSP knows all about collecting stuff, right? Not that I've revealed any of the stuff that he has anymore. Because he supposedly sold it during his bankruptcy arc. Then suddenly, guys, if you want to see this, 10K piece Eiffel Tower costs $600. Fuck. Yeah, it was a short rant about how Lego's supposed to be for kids, and yet the prices are crazy, guys. How are kids supposed to afford these prices? The bigger ones, like the Eiffel Tower 10,000 piece one, or the 12,000 Imperial Star Cruiser one, those aren't for kids. Those are for adults. Those are for collectors. Those are people with way too much fucking money and way too much fucking time on their hands. Which, good for them. I cannot imagine doing a 10,000 or 12,000 piece. I would... Like, fuck. I would lose interest well before halfway through. They don't sell Star Trek sets? Huh. What's up, Garrett? Holla holla. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Hump Day, middle of the week. Not the end of the week like DSP claims. Let me get on the Google machine real quick. Lego Star Trek. Oh, that's Playmobil, not Lego. Playmobil. Oh. There is not a Star Trek Lego set according to the Google machine. Doing alright, alright. Laser cut model. I guess Lego got Star Wars while Playmobil got Star Trek. Huh. Oh, here's the $840 Millennium Falcon Lego set. $650 Venerator Class Republic Attack Ship. Ewok Village for $785. Holy shit. Check out the Millennium Falcon one. That's hilarious, Greg. Best gift for adults. Most of it's not meant for kids. $33 in length, 22 inches in width, 8 inches in height. Holy shit, that's a huge model. And it comes with Han Solo, Chewbacca, C-3PO, Princess Leia. They have a smaller one that's only $135. I want to say like the biggest, most expensive ones because I know they got fucking like the size of a car ones. You can't start off with PlayStation 5. You got to start off with Atari. That'd be so like him. Alright, just straight up look up expensive sets. $850 for an AT Walker? Holy shit. But it's gonna be massive, you know that. It's gonna be the size of a dog. $6,785 pieces. Those 9 Lego minifigures and 2 speeder bikes. But it's not telling me the size of it. Age range, 18 years and up. Almost as if it's not for kids. Luis, how's it going? Oh, he's already said he's dropped Hades too. During the... Here we go, here's the measures. During the daily wrap, he said he's dropped Hades too. He's never going to touch it again. Shields? Why does it sound familiar? Isn't that a sporting goods place? Eiffel Tower is the biggest, unless you count the world map, which is 11K pieces. Holy shit. So it's 24.5 inches tall, so it's over 2 feet tall. Has space for up to 40 mini figures, 9 included, 4 speeder bikes, 2 included. This thing is over 2 feet tall. Holy shit. Oh, Super Star Destroyer for $1,834. 3,152 pieces. Oh, you can pay $152 a month for 12 months, guys. He played Mario Golf. Say, DSP played Mario Golf. That's the only golf game I know he's played. $50 inches long and weighing 8 fucking pounds. Holy shit. $50 inches long and 8 fucking pounds. Holy shit. And then you get the smaller one for $70. That's not gonna be 50 inches and 8 pounds. Ooh, a Superstar Destroyer for $384. Exactly, DS parody. It all depends on what you want to spend your money on, as long as you can afford it. Like when I go to Colossal Con and I see people with like the 3D printed and just the fanciest of cosplays, and it's like, holy fuck, how much did that cost to make? Are you crazy? Couldn't imagine spending that kind of money. But they have the money to do that and then go to the con and all that. Let them. It's when they gotta cry and beg, guys, I just bought the new Lego figure set, and you guys said you wanted me to build it, and I'm building it, but you guys don't give me tips. How am I supposed to pay for this, guys? I want $154 a month for 12 months, guys. How many fucking pieces? A high-fidelity starship building block model made of 11,885 building blocks. Assembly level is high difficulty, and the total length is 1.18 meters, so it's over 3 feet. This thing is over 3 feet fucking long. Attached with 3 mini small spaceships. So it's 46.4 inches long. Holy shit. It's almost 4 feet long. 28.3 inches wide and 14.9 inches tall. Made up of 11,885 pieces. And how is this one only $384? Oh, is this not Lego? Oh, it's Mold King. It's not Lego. Alright, so it's a different company. So it's not anywhere near as good. That's the way to do it, parody. I don't think I'll pre-order College with Madden, but I do want to get the College with Madden package. That sounds awesomely. New Super Bowl, they keep talking about Wolverine, so gotta wait for Wolverine to come out eventually. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit parody. M-O-U-L-D King. I've never heard of him either. So you know it's probably not going to be as good. So let's see. 10:51 is when he finally showed him in his chat, but it didn't actually start the slideshow until. Holy fuck. So he didn't start the actual, like, slideshow until 11:03. Holy shit, DSP, what the fuck are you doing? He didn't start the slideshow until 11:03. So it's gonna be even longer before he actually gets the fucking thing going. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Game Tracker, $30 in tips. He didn't do anything. He didn't do a goddamn fucking thing between streams. Remember, guys, I get up about 8:45 so I can get a bagel and a coffee, and then I can set the stream up. You didn't have anything set up, jackass. He didn't have a single fucking thing set up and ready to go. I'll take lazy fucking or lazy fuckers for $500, James. I can't imagine having a over 2 foot tall AT-AT in your house. Thinking I also have a really small house, so wouldn't be able to fit anything like that. And I'll just keep an eye on Weather Channel, keep an eye on my Ring camera, because it's supposed to storm sometime. $93 degrees, holy shit. And I think the other Spider-Man games are part of the PlayStation Plus Extra, whatever that I have. So I don't have to pick them up. I can just, whenever I get around to them, I can play them. Although I did start Bloodborne again off stream because I love video games. I'll play them off stream. I beat the Cleric Beast in 4 tries. I beat Father Gaston in about 6 tries. And then I got a little bit farther past that, but I haven't done anything past that. That's amazing, Mr. Guys, I don't love video games. I've been playing video games since the 80s. Refuse to touch them off stream. Me. Alright, well, guys, on stream I'll be playing this game, then off stream I'll be playing this game. Oh, you know what? I had to watch him suck at Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne again. I guess I'll start playing that off stream too. Oh, fuck, I forgot to finish my second run of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm down to just the Assault on the Brain. I got everything else done. I just had to assault the brain, but I know that takes hours, so I'll have to wait for a time where I actually have that kind of time to sit there for, 3 hours to assault the brain. Although with all the mods I've been using, probably won't take that long. I did use the box against Gaston. I waited for him to turn to werewolf, hit it, bunch of damage to him, then, alright, run away, run away! I say, as long as the rain keeps it cooler, right? Although it could also make it very humid. Oh, another Yellowstone visitor gored by a bison. Dumbass, stay in your car. It's currently 82, feels like 86 with the humidity. With thunderstorms possible after 4 p.m. Potential for severe thunderstorms. I probably won't touch the remake again. Especially since it turns out like your whatever save file doesn't carry over, which I think is stupid. Like, congratulations, you put all those hours into the game, got all this cool equipment. Well, in the next one, you start off at level 1 with nothing. Fuck you. I did hear about the Kill Clans from Outer Space game being out during a GTG stream yesterday. Same Pride Month. Ace Man, holla holla. Yeah, if someone who loves video games refuses to play any of them off stream, I'll get burnt out, guys. That's why you play something different. If you're playing Hades 2 on stream, don't play Hades 1 off stream. If you're playing Diablo 4 on stream, play Bloodborne off stream. If you're worried about getting burnt out. I guess this is gonna be on Steam, isn't it? Girl comes from outer Space the game. Plan your own alien invasion and harvest humans as the iconic killer clowns. Gather a team of survivors to fight their extraterrestrial threat. In a game based on the 80s cult classic movie. Welcome to a new, crazy take on the asymmetrical multiplayer horror experience. And we can add it to the wish list. I mean, looking at the graphics of it, it looks pretty fucking good. And currently, mostly positive reviews. Honeybee, and that was the one with the dance and all that. That was hilarious. In the remake, that scene was so much better than the original. Yeah, dude, you just gotta watch other people play the games he's playing so he knows what to do next, dude. Oh god, there was... Oh, today's show starts now. There was an old point-and-click game. I could never remember what it's called. I could probably never find a disc. It probably got thrown away over the years. It was such a good one, though. I never could beat it, though, because it was... Back then, they were really fucking hard. Not Mist. That Mist was cool, but no, this was... a 2D, like, top-down view, like someone on paper, like the drawings.
Good morning, everyone.
It
on
was
today's show,
just...
I'm going to give my initial thoughts after having played Crow Country for the very first time yesterday, as well as the reception.
Didn't you do
from
that
the
last night
audience.
during your
In addition,
daily
we're
rap?
going to have a conversation about where indie games fit into my ongoing schedule here on DSP Gaming after having seen the
that would
performance
suck,
of the last
parody.
two that I just played. Plus, we're going to chill, have a nice, more laid-back and relaxed Wednesday, so I am happy to be here with all of you to end my streaming week. All this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
What, you don't like his bun-up blouse, Jay Swal? Does everybody just love his beautiful bun-up blouses that he wears? Although you gotta think about it, Cat probably can't wear them anymore. She got too big to wear those blouses, so now she just gives them all to DSP. Raising
Good morning,
Cane.
everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of June, 2024. I'm DSP. Welcome to the show and to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Next week is going to be pretty
Wednesday.
wild with 2 different gaming shows that I'm going to be live reacting to over on my DSP Reacts channel. And so there is going to be less gameplay overall next week, but there may be a heck of a lot more to talk about.
Loves playing video
regarding the
games.
future of
Takes any chance to not
we
play
will
video games.
Talk about that in just a moment as I get into the schedule. But what I would like to do today is essentially talk about this game Crow Country that I started yesterday, my thoughts on it, the overall thoughts of those who were there live, the overall thoughts of those who are now watching it on demand, my ideas for moving forward with future playthroughs here on the channel, particularly indie games and things, you know, on the mini PC and stuff like that. Don't have much anything in the realm of like game news or anything like that today, but that's because the game news is about to happen. Like, we're literally about to have 2 giant events, one on Friday, one on Sunday, that are both going to have like tons of game news. So that's probably why it's the calm before the storm, right?
It's the calm before the storm, guys. The calm before the storm.
Today on the lead stream, it is the return of Blanca in Street Fighter 6. It is the first time I'm actually using him since the balance patch hit 2 weeks ago. Haven't had an opportunity to use him yet, so now we're going to try.
So now you're gonna play him on casual.
How he plays, likely
Alava.
pretty much the same. Blanca has very few changes.
I can do a better meow. Give me a minute.
Rush headbutt is a little worse, but at the same time, his medium punch.
I know I can do a better meow than that.
Better. Outside of that, they didn't really change much about the character, so essentially Blanca's about the same. Difference being now, with my new setup, I should not have any input.
Add that to the board.
With that, being able to actually react to things, playing as arguably my best character in Street Fighter 6, I'm very excited to see how it goes tonight.
Damn it, I cannot do a better
So
meow
that's
than
why
him.
I brought
Very
back
upset with
the
myself.
epic Blanca shirt. You know, we already had the Blanca pop figure and Blanca here on the cover of Street Fighter 2 for the SNES as part of the decorations for the month. And I said, why not bust out the awesome shirt made by a fan back in 2009. That's right. That's how old this shirt is. 2009. a fan liked my gameplay with Blanca and Street Fighter 4 on YouTube and made me this shirt, sent it to me, and I've been wearing it ever since, on and off. It's pretty damned awesome. So, excited for that. I hope you'll join me tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, for the Blanca Madness here on DSP Gaming. All right. So,
why does that sound familiar? That might already be on my wish list.
Let's talk about yesterday, how my day went overall. I'd like to talk about Crow Country, Hades 2, and the night that ensued afterward, which actually did not go nearly as smoothly as I had hoped. In fact, it was quite the opposite.
Get already on my wish list because I saw dinosaurs.
And I was like, oh, man. You know.
I did not see what Prophet said.
Well, it was very stressful. Let's just put it that way, okay? So, yesterday was Indies Day, meaning I was playing indie games all day long for your request, because remember, I had been playing Multiverses, and after 2 sessions, the feedback I was getting was, we don't like the game. It's too
DSP doesn't hate Jin.
The online connections are kind of wonky, and it's not fun to watch because of that. And the game's kind of unfinished, even though it's supposed to be full release. It feels like it's unfinished. Perhaps go back to it later, but we don't want to watch it right now. And that was disappointing to me because, you know, I liked Multiverses. I was getting into it. I was getting better at it, and I wanted to continue playing it. And people said, no, don't do that. So I listened to your feedback. I said, okay, instead of that, we'll do something different. And I asked you, like, what would you like to see for now? Because we have a gap in the schedule leading up into the new releases of this month, which start on the 18th and 21st. Those are the 2 big days for new releases this month. And we talked about it, and people were like, try out this game called Crow Country. This is an indie game that essentially is designed to play and look like an old school.
So if you liked it that much, you could play it off stream.
Early days of Resident Evil.
Like that ever happened.
Hill, that kind of deal, right? And when they mean PS1, I mean the graphics are blocky, like a PS1 game. It's purposely designed to look that way, okay? What I can tell you is, though, it doesn't really play so much like that, although the puzzles and exploration are similar and the atmosphere is similar. The gameplay elements are modernized. You've got full 60 frames per second. You've got a completely 360 spinning camera, so no fixed camera angles here, and that's a welcome thing because those games back in the day were literally difficult.
I'm pretty sure there's already a dinosaur dating sim.
See what was going on. You could easily get cheated out by a quick moving enemy or something, right?
Dinosaur dating sim. I'm sure there's already one.
Very eerie and creepy and kind of throwback. So far in those regards, Crow Country is actually great.
I want to hug that gator, but that's not a dinosaur.
Free aiming.
Furry Shakespeare.
A lot of it was based on lock-on or just gas.
Dino Date Disaster. The Dino My Dreams.
To shoot enemies.
That's dating sim where you meet and date 3 different dinosaurs. Meet the dino. Oh! See, I knew there was already a dinosaur dating sim.
Right. You're absolutely going to like this game. I mean, it's meant as an homage to those style of games. But enough quality of life improvements to make it feel more like a modern game. However, it does have that very, very, I don't want to say it's outdated, but it's a very retro style of gameplay, meaning you must save at save points and you only resume from save points. There is no checkpoints. There is no, auto save reloads. It's just, if you died, you go back to where you last saved, so you better be saving whenever you can, or else.
So you better save scum, guys.
Game, you see? So anyway, 3 hours I played it, right?
Wow, he can't talk.
And I will say this. I was digging it. I really liked it. You know, you arrive at this theme park, and it's a haunted theme park. You're in the main area. That's kind of like the hub to all these different areas. In one direction, you've got supposed to be like haunted house, graveyard, that kind of deal. In another direction, there's an undersea kingdom. There's an unfinished cosmic world that was under construction, but they never actually completed it. And so I'm really having a good time, with the game so far, what it has to offer. As you play it, it continues to get more and more spooky. There's more enemies, more creepy dialogue,
spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Atmosphere of what the hell is going on? What are these monsters? What happened here at this theme park? Right from the get-go, much like Silent Hill.
Sorry, he's hungover from yesterday.
You don't even know what's going on. Who really is your character that you're controlling? Why are they really here? At first, she claims to be law enforcement, but then later on in the game, an actual cop shows up, and he doesn't know her. And it's like, if you were law enforcement, wouldn't the cop who shows up know who you are? It doesn't seem to make sense. So there is definitely this ongoing mystery going on in the game. So after 3 hours, I'll just say this. I really like the game. Admittedly, the one thing that maybe is a little bit not so tense is that it's not as hard as it looks at first. Like, at first, some of the enemies are very slow moving. You shoot them. It takes like 6 shots to kill them. Even if you're shooting them in the head, like, ooh, this is gonna be tense, and there's like scarce ammo and stuff, and so there's these like boxes and things in the environment, and there's no melee attack in this game. So in order to even open a box for a chance there's an item inside, you have to shoot it and waste ammo. Like, oh man, now it's like ammo consumption. But I can tell you this, after about 2 hours in, I found a ton of ammo, and the funny part is, I have ammo for 2 other weapons I don't even have yet. I have ammo for a shotgun and a magnum, and I don't have those yet, so I can't do anything with them. I can't, you know, it's like a ton of ammo sitting in my inventory. I'm like, where are these guns? I don't have them yet. So I don't know if maybe I sequence broke, and I did things in a different order than what was intended for you to do, because maybe you were supposed to get the shotgun first.
I say this is what
but I'm 3 hours in.
Lou's talking about from Profit.
You know what I mean?
Profit Tech.
That being said, also, I haven't been threatened. Like, no enemies have killed me yet. The one time that I died in the game was actually a cheap instant death. It was a trap that if you did the wrong choice, it insta-killed you. And that was the one death that I had. Outside of that, everything was fine. Like, I didn't have any problems with anything yet. And that's, you know, survival horror, usually you die a bunch. So I would say it's on the easier side. There is a harder setting, and I didn't want to play it on the harder setting on the first run because I didn't know much about the game. So overall, if you like games from that mid to late 90s
his brain is
era,
fucked.
all right, and you want that retro vibe, you're going to love this game. Modern gamers may not get it. And I hate to say it, yeah, that's the vibe that I got when I was playing the game yesterday. Half the audience that was here watching was like, oh, this is cool. It's a total throwback to those old games. You know, we're never going to get an old-style Resident Evil or Silent Hill again. So it's cool to have a game that's trying to be like that, right? But
guys, you didn't give me any money.
I don't get it. Man, it's not scary because the graphics. And, you're not dying constantly, so how is this horror, right? Like, that's the attitude people had. I'm like, well, you don't understand. Survival horror is about the atmosphere. It's about the creepiness and the suspenseful building of the story and an ongoing mystery. It's about a variety of monsters that come out and shock you at different times in the story. It's about feeling lost and confused as you don't know how you can get into certain doors and things like that.
Lost and confused is like when you're at the store.
It's not just, oh, there's monsters trying to kill me and you die a lot. That's not what survival horror is supposed to be. But a lot of people, I think, that's what they think it is. I mean, you take a look at the last 10, 15 years of survival horror, and a lot of games have taught you, all survival horror is escape the monster that's constantly chasing you and can insta-kill you, right? That's what survival horror has been. They've changed the genre around so much that now people are, like, programmed to think that's what it should be. So if it's the old style, they don't get it, right? So basically, I'm playing it. I'm like, I love it, but the audience is torn.
But the audience isn't giving me money, guys, and that's the only thing that matters.
It was weird, and here's why I say that. People were, like, really excited for it, and we're actually doing super chats and all kinds of stuff. And then about when I started playing the game, nothing. No support. It just froze.
I had like 60,000 super chats, but no tips, so it doesn't count.
I had a bunch of super chats before I started playing the game. But to give some perspective, we didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal. Not even close. So I don't know what happened. It's like, oh, indie game. Oh. Can't like or support that. It's indie game. Indie games are like, they give you a rash, right? Oh, I saw an indie game, and all of a sudden I got poison ivy going up my arm. I started scratching profusely over my body. Oh, indies, I can't take that. Oh, it's like, what? Indie games are some of the best games out right now because AAA games are failing. AAA games are coming out and they're
failing
left and
you.
right. They're completely underwhelming. Or people talk about them.
They're failing you, DSP.
There's so many AAA games this year that have been not that good. And the indie games are actually
they've been great, but they don't make me money, so I don't like them.
Take a look at the most popular games so far, and most of them have been indie games. So why are we allergic to them exactly? Because it looks a little different, right? And that's what I think it is. Like, some people think it looks slightly, it looks outdated. It doesn't play outdated. The story isn't outdated. It's actually interesting. Why, so what is your criticism? Because you can't take how it looks? I mean, I just don't understand.
I mean, we can't stand how you look, DSP. Uh-oh.
Super Mario Brothers sucks because it's 8-bit. Because it looks pixely. I don't like the blocks. Oh, okay. Anyway, what I can tell you is that after the stream ended, I told everyone, listen,
you got pissy and begged for more money.
Isn't liking it, but I'm going to keep playing it. I bought the game. It's only like a 9 to 10 hour game. I'm going to beat it in another 2 to 3 streams. I'm definitely playing it. I'm not dropping.
I'm going to laugh when it takes him 4 or 5 streams because he plays so damn slow.
I really liked the first 3 hours. Okay. So.
Hey, don't shit on floppy disks. They're the best.
Now, what I will tell you is this. Once the video is uploaded and went live on the channel, I got
That's
some
why the U.S.
really
government
nice
still uses them at nuclear facilities because they can't be hacked.
Wow, this game really is a throwback. It reminds me of the old days, and I'm happy you're playing it because usually this is something you wouldn't play. and you're actually playing it pretty much alongside of it being a new release. It came out less than a month ago. This might give the game some exposure. This is nice of you to do it and to give us this kind of fresh variety.
Isn't he so nice, guys, to play a game that's only a month old?
That's a good thing. So
as opposed to Fallout 4, which is 9 years old.
Wow. Well, that's nice to know that some people are actually liking
Go for not because your floppy disk terrible.
You know, that's cool.
Yes, it is outdated, but floppy disks were the best. After all, that's how you had Oregon Trail, dude.
I'm going to play in its entirety, and I don't want to feel like, once again,
oh, crossed arms. I'm supposed to be being very defensive,
right? So I was pleased. I was pleased with the after-the-fact positive comments that were on the videos, and thank you for that. Please keep them coming. If you like the playthrough, please share that with me in the comments so I know that you're at least liking it after the fact, okay?
Cross arms.
You know, I do understand. Not
being defensive, hitting on his audience.
On a day, what do I have? 300 viewers, maybe 400 if it's a more popular game. But on demand, I always get between...
Yeah, the big ones are what the government uses as far as I know. They don't use the 3.5-inch ones.
Playthrough, and of course, way more on like
they use the full-size ones.
I know there's way more of you out there that watch after the fact that can't be here live. And
it's like, I can't believe the government uses computers so old that use floppy disks. Like, yeah, but that shit can't be hacked.
Continues this weekend.
That's why they keep using it.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I actually really like it. Feels exactly like what I was
yes. The harder they got, the smarter they got. Womp womp.
So, good stuff, thumbs up. All right. Now last night we played Hades 2, and I'd already announced that this is going to be the last Hades 2 stream for a while. Reason being, number one, the people who are huge fans of Hades told me not to keep playing it because they were of the impression that because this is early access, it's not done yet. That I mean,
it's not done yet.
Now. They're not going to watch it now. They're also not playing it now. They want to finish, or they want to wait for the game to be finished before they're willing to either play or watch someone else's playthrough. So apparently I made a big mistake playing this game early. Weird part is, people nominated and voted for it for my Indies Marathon last weekend, which is the reason I bought it to begin with. I wouldn't have bought it early access if people...
He keeps calling it $40. It's 30, not 40.
I did what I was told. We played it during the marathon and people liked it. And now people are saying, don't play it. That I do not understand. That really confuses me. That's a lot of mixed signals right there. Okay?
Doesn't say much, DSP. You get confused by everything.
Oh, excuse me. So.
True, he is running out of dents and whales.
The other reason that we're putting it on hiatus right now, quite frankly, is that viewership, when I play it, is poor. I mean, I can barely retain 200 viewers. Now, last night we had more, but it was...
Well, I mean, it was a night stream.
A group of trolls came in realizing that people weren't attending Hades 2 and started trolling the stream. So it was inflated to like 270 or something like that, but that's not real.
But it's a night stream.
Legit, okay?
Your night streams don't usually do very well because it's in the middle of the fucking night.
On top of that, Hades 2 are some of the deadest streams for interaction, support, and even getting views after the fact. Like, for example, once again, just to give you some perspective on what I'm talking about, because a lot of people maybe don't get what I'm trying to say here. Hades 2,
you know what I'm saying?
Over 12 hours ago, right? As of right now, one of the Hades 2 videos has a whopping 151 views.
It's more than you should be getting, DSP.
Do you understand my point?
Yeah, it's views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
No one's watching this playthrough. So, it sucks because I really like the game. As I said, I really liked Hades 1. I actually really like Hades 2. I think Hades 2 might even be better than Hades 1. And I'm enjoying myself. And actually last night...
Shut up, DSP.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
She wanted to have that guy.
It was the best run I've done in the game so far. I started using these umbral torches or whatever they're called, umbral flame, and I was having a great time. I actually had my absolute best run in the game, where playing it more like a shoot 'em up, meaning like avoiding enemy attacks and ranged projectiles, and just shooting things from a distance with powered up projectiles of my own. That's pretty awesome. Like, I was having a great time with this build.
But you weren't giving me money, guys, so it's over.
I had to leave pretty much, not early, but I had to leave exactly on time yesterday because I still had to film a private react video, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. So I had to film a private react, so I had to go on time. So we're in the middle of the run. It's the best run I've ever done.
DSP wrestling would be amazing.
The first boss touched me.
I don't watch it anymore, guys, but here's my advice.
Amazing. Second boss, only the second time I ever killed the second boss. And again, I didn't die, so I still have double revives available and everything. And then we're out of time, and I'm like, man, this is the night. If I didn't have to do this react video, I totally would have stayed later. And I absolutely, positively would have kept going with that run and got to the 3rd level and seeing if I could beat the 3rd boss, because we did get to the 3rd boss once and it kicked my ass, you know, it would have been amazing. But
what is the 3rd boss?
I was out of time. So
I doesn't remember.
It's funny because it's the end of the stream.
Diamond Dented Phil, yes.
And the people who are here,
it's DDP,
are really disappointed. They're like, dude, you're really not going to play this again? And I'm like, guys, take a look at the views. Take a look at, you know,
at the money.
I mean, one person once
again
again
did a huge
tip.
The money.
Very
money?
Nice of them. One person did a small tip, and there were 2 super chats all night. So again, I didn't hit any goals yesterday. I literally did not hit any goals or come close. And the entire day of playing indie games, it was one of the slowest days I've had in ages because I played indie games all day. And it's like, wow, that really sucks, you know?
Really sucks. You guys didn't give me money.
Disappointing, right? I mean, I'm liking the variety. I'm liking the fun. I'm glad that I have a mini PC to play this stuff on. I'm glad that I'm branching out per your suggestions, but it's not working out. The people
it's not, guys. It's not. You're not giving me enough money.
Indies, at least for the most part. There are a small group that do show up and support some of these indies, but it's not enough. You know, I have to.
It's not enough. I need more.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So,
I need you assholes to step up and give me more money.
Had a great time playing the games. Had a great time chilling with those who like indie games yesterday. But overall, yeah, disappointing.
But overall, disappointing. You didn't give me $1,000.
People just don't like them on my channel. Yeah, I will tell you, this is kind of a direct comparison and reference to a time many years ago. It was the summertime. All right, over 10 years ago. It was the summer of 2013. I called it the summer of retro. During that summer, because I was doing direct capture for the very first time, I decided I wanted to play a bunch of retro games from my childhood.
He didn't start direct capture until 2013. I knew it was a while ago, but holy fuck. 2013. DSP, what the fuck? Why were you so fucking late with it? What the fuck? I'm just stunned that it took him... No, let's keep going, because that is just fucking mind-blowing.
Childhood.
Yeah, it's not begging, guys. It's pointing out facts.
In a big clump over the summer. So I played games such as Super Mario World.
Such as, give me money.
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Earthbound. Was it Chrono Trigger? It might have been Chrono Trigger. I think it was Chrono Trigger. And maybe 1 or 2 others. So it was probably like a block of like 5 to 7 retro games. And the way that I pushed it was, these are games from my youth. If you like me today as Modern Phil, watch these, and these are going to be heartfelt playthroughs where you're going to see emotion.
So heartfelt, guys.
Know a lot about
give me money, 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 give me money. Heartfelt. Give me money, give me money, give me money.
So you're going to see a different side of me. Loving these games, giving you actual insight and information about the games because I knew all about them, right? And for the most part, I absolutely loved the summer. I had a ton of fun. Views plummeted. Tons of dislikes on the videos. Overwhelming feedback. Why did you do this? What a disaster. How dare you play all these old games? And I was like, huh? It was like the complete opposite reaction of what I had expected was going to happen that summer. I thought people were going to be excited to see a different side of me really loving old retro games from my youth. Things that had meaning.
But you didn't love them.
No.
You probably shit on them the entire time because you weren't getting money.
It was like, last year, you played all the GTA games in the summer. You gave us the best summer ever of you raging at old games, and we loved it. This summer...
Shut the fuck up, DSP. Maybe you loved them when you were a kid, but as an adult, you fucking hated them because they weren't getting you the money. They weren't getting you attention. They weren't getting you views. I don't get it. This guy plays nothing but retro games and gets all the views. But he enjoys them. He doesn't just be like, guys, here's a little known fact. And it's one of the most known facts in history. You find people who don't have electricity living in that one island off the coast of India where they don't have contact with them. The last time someone did, they got killed because don't go to the fucking island. Even they knew that little known fact. But you get someone who actually likes retro games, actually loves and enjoys them, he will bust out like, oh yeah, there was a false interview from 1989 from the creator of this game talking about how when he was making this game, he was just held back by the technology of the time, and if he had more technology and ability to, he would do this and this. Well, 6 years later on the PlayStation 1, he finally had the technology to do what he really wanted, and so while this was not a sequel to that game, it was a lot of people considered a remake of that game, just under different characters and stuff, because he could finally do what he wanted to do. And then, like, they'll go on an hour-long tangent about how, yeah, in 1989 there was a lost interview that wasn't discovered again until 2005 when the guy died and they're going through his attic and they found the interview. Like, you get people like that, they're enjoyable to watch. Sorry. They're great to watch because they will tell you something that you don't fucking know. They will give you in-depth research and study of, oh yeah, no, this game came out in 1989 and the guy who created it just hated it because, not because it wasn't good, but because it was as good as it could be. He had all these ideas he just couldn't do. Then in 1996, on the PlayStation 1, he makes his first game on there, and it's the game that he wanted to make. In 1989, he just couldn't do it with that day's technology. And that's why this is considered the spiritual successor to that game, even though it's not different characters, different world, different everything, but it's considered a successor to that game because it's what the creator wanted to do in 1989. Like, you get something like that, that is fucking amazing. Instead of, snort, guys, the game's called Zelda, but it's actually about Link. I bet you didn't know that. Ack, snort. Yeah, Fallout 4 streams are great if you can't fall asleep and want something to bore you to sleep. The thing with Caitlin Clark is, she's bringing a lot of vibes to WNBA, and the other athletes aren't liking that. Why couldn't that be me, Reeee, me? They're just like DSP. I don't get it. I play basketball too. How come she's getting all the attention? Well, what do you do? Do you steal? Do you play defense really well? No. Well, do you do offense really well? I got 3 breakaway layups my last game. How many points you scored last game? 6. Gee, I wonder why Caitlin Clark is getting all the attention. Almost as if she's doing something that you're not. And people are excited about that.
You're playing all these retro pixelated fucking pieces of shit. We don't want to see these garbage games. Play GTA again. Play, Street Fighter again. Play this, play that. Like, basically people were like being really, really demanding and entitled. And
those entitled brats.
Awful. Because I was like, wow.
It made me feel awful, guys.
And instead, it hit me the opposite way. Like, people actually hated it and were so upset with me, right? So, no exaggeration, that summer, the reaction I got that summer kind of formulated in my head what kind of content I needed to put out. I needed to always be on top of the big new releases, cover those, some fighting games. Of course, when the Dark Souls stuff started to come out, people wanted to see me do all the Soulsborne stuff. So I kind of formulated my strategy of content. I was going to be variety, but it was definitely going to focus in on a certain kind of games. And therefore, the retro games, the indie games, any of those games of that older style, I was never really going to focus on because people just didn't seem to like them. Now, over time, I ended up playing versions of Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the Silent Hills, and those seem to work. And the reason I would say that I think that they work is because those are totally classics that people kind of cherish and like to this day. And let's be honest, they're kind of difficult as well. So you knew whenever you were going to see me play one of those games, there was going to be an element of survival, struggle.
What was it?
Rage,
Simpsons or Futurama of...
different. It was like
there's no dunking, but it teaches good fundamentals.
I kind of knew from the summer of retro,
the best description of WNBA.
Or indie style games that kind of play or look like older style games. And then over the last few years, I say over the last 5 years, since I became an interactive streamer, since now we talk more and we hang out, it's more of a hangout session than, a hardcore gaming session where I must get through a game, right? It's more like, let's relax and enjoy games together.
Then you bitch if a game takes too long to play.
The feedback that I get from you guys is, you really should do more variety. Why do you ignore all the indies? You seem to always make an effort to play every AAA game. Well, not every AAA game is going to be great. For example, earlier this year, people were very upset with me that I did a full playthrough of Like a Dragon. While some people loved it, some people were actually upset with me that I did a 140-hour playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 because it was all that was on the channel for a while, right? A lot of people were upset that I bought games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Dragon's Dogma 2 while I already had just been playing other insanely lengthy RPGs. People were like, it's too much of the same thing. Even though these were high-profile AAA games, people didn't want them. They were oversaturated with these kind of games that we want variety.
RPG overload!
Divers 2. I brought back Street Fighter 6. We brought back action and rage again. Doing my second run of Elden Ring and then another Crab's Treasure. All that stuff worked. And by the way, you notice a game I just mentioned. Another Crab's Treasure. And a lot of people are like, I don't get it. Why did another Crab's Treasure work? Isn't that an indie game? Oh, it is, but it's a Soulsborne. It's a difficult game.
Exactly, DSP. It's an indie game, but it's a Soulsborne indie game. I don't get why you consider, if it's indie, it's this genre. Like, no. If there's a genre of it, there's a AAA version, there's a AA version, there's an indie version, there's 3 guys in their garage working on the weekends when they get out of work, and they don't have to take the kids to soccer practice. Like, there's various levels of game development. Why you go, oh, it's indie, that means it's bad. It's just blow my fucking mind. There's some indie games that are fucking great. There's other indie games that aren't my style, so I don't touch them.
With a lot of deaths involved, some rage and struggle, that's what people seem to want with me, right?
Rage on the
That's what
PC
that's what
pissed
they're
them off
enjoying.
because it wouldn't
There
work.
was an audience for the chiller games, which, I mean, take a look at Fallout 4. It's probably one of the most chill games possible right now. But at the same time,
Running
right,
around
they
the
want struggle, and that's why
post-apocalyptic
another character has to
world,
work,
killing
okay?
bad
But
guys,
basically,
very chill.
I've been asked for the last 5 years, hey, could you play a bigger variety? Could you stop just focusing on the AAA and actually give some attention to games that are not necessarily in that direct line of sight? You know what I'm saying? That linear path of the big games. Can you play stuff from outside of there, right? And I'm like, sure. And when I got that mini PC last year, that was the idea for the mini PC. It's like, oh, now I'm going to have access to a whole bunch of games that are PC only that usually don't get ported to consoles until way down the line if they ever do. I'll have a variety of stuff to draw upon. We'll start doing better, or not better, but different things, bigger variety on the streams, right? And
Take a sip, sleazy asshole.
for me, okay, I'll be honest, I've been enjoying it. Like, these games that we just tried out, I liked every one of them. You know, Pizza Tower is a game that I probably would play for myself, but I wouldn't stream. But the other 3 games, you know.
But you don't play
Phase
games
2,
off
Moita,
stream.
and Stardew Valley
Oh, yeah,
all
he's
seem like
completely
respectable games in their
vibrating,
own
as
right
always.
that, you know, fit in a gap of something in gaming that people like and something that people would probably enjoy seeing me play, I would think. But maybe not. Because here I am with Hades 2, and the overall feedback, no, this is bad. You know, we're not going to watch it. What are you doing?
But
Wow,
he needs
really?
max settings,
Hades 2 is
dude.
outstanding
Can't
game.
play a game without max
And again,
settings.
with Crow Country, people who outright say things like, wow, this game looks old, I don't like it. And it's like, eh? Like, what are you talking about? So, you know, here's the funny part, because I'm going to address this. Stubert in chat said, the same reason people would rather see you play ranked compared to casual in Street Fighter, it's more fun for viewers if there's some sort of stakes or struggle. So basically what you're saying is people are stupid. I mean, that's
Wow, way to
said.
insult your fans.
You said people want to see you play ranked versus casual in Street Fighter. There's no stakes. The rankings mean nothing. You don't win anything for having a better rank in Street Fighter. It doesn't mean anything at all. It's completely a pointless fucking number. When I play casual, I actually get the same matchups, if not better variety, than if I play ranked. Have you noticed that? Most of the matches are actually master ranked. If not, they're diamond. And that's a good way to get better variety in opponents, as opposed to if you play ranked, you might get the same people 10 times in a row. I've seen that in ranked. We keep playing the same people endlessly. It's the same level of points, and you get stuck with those fucking people, right? And I've already explained it, but people don't listen. The reason people want ranked is because they think I'm going to lose a lot. So you're an asshole. Just admit it then. You're an asshole. You're not here to see me actually have fun
Way
with the
to
game.
treat your
Yeah,
fans.
you think I'm going to lose a lot, and you want to see me lose. You want to see me suffer. You're a scumbag, right? You're a sociopath. You like to see someone fail.
You're a sociopath if you want to see me lose in Street Fighter. You're a sociopath if you want to see me lose in Street Fighter. You want to see me lose in Street Fighter, you're a sociopath. Oh, wow.
There's a difference between, oh, I want to watch someone persevere versus I purposely just want to see you fail. And that's what it is when you're telling me, all I want is ranked because I can't wait to see him lose a bunch of fucking ranking points. You're an asshole. Get it? I don't care about you.
But I thought the points don't care. The points don't matter, dude.
I want to see me fucking suffer. That's why I'm not like a content creator. Oh, if you send me a bunch of money, I'll do something disgusting on stream, like snort hot sauce and shit. No, I'm not a moron, right?
Yes, you are.
That's not what we're here for. I've literally already explained to you a million times how the ranked is not better than casual.
How you're supposed to give me money.
Part, on the nights when I do ranked, people actually come by and say, oh, I'm not going to watch this because it's not ranked, and then they leave. And then people are like, what? He's playing ranked. What are they talking about? People are just that dumb. They can't even tell the difference. They're just brainwashed to think I'm not doing what they want, and they leave. So fuck you. I don't care about that. So if you're only here to see me suffer, you're an asshole. Yes, I will say that again. If you're only here to see me suffer, you are an asshole, and I don't care about you. I could not give 2 fucks about you. Will I play Street Fighter in ranked eventually? Yes, I will. When I'm good and ready. When I've played with each character, I kind of feel like I'm better with the lack of input delay. I know the balance changes. I'll go back and I'll jump in there. But for you to try to push me into something, you're an asshole, right?
You're a sociopath if you want to see me play ranked.
You know, these different kinds of games and things. I find
oh my fucking god!
But there's people who will be like, oh well, you know, he's not absolutely suffering every moment he's playing this game. He's having a good time. Oh, by the way, the game looks outdated. Oh, this game's terrible. I don't want to see it anymore. Right? No, fuck you. What are you talking about? Like, that's insane. What I need to do is I need to get an audience back who's going to be more open-minded about games and is here for positivity and not just for toxicity. And I know that they're out there. I do. I know that those people are out there. It's just that sadly this year, those people drifted away. Why? Because there's no good games. Let's be honest. There are no good fucking games in 2024.
There's plenty of good games.
On one hand, Name me 5 great high-profile games that have come out this year. Because I bet you can't fucking do it. I can't even do it.
Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Rise of the Ronin, Pal World, Tekken 8,
okay,
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
A lot of things.
Animal Well's
as a whole
been loved by everyone. Everyone who's played the Animal World has loved it.
In some ways, it's our fault.
Unicorn Overload,
money on the wrong
Overlord,
microtransactions in live service games. We're sitting there doing ultimate team spending and fucking sinking money into GTA Online and Fortnite. And all this does is it creates bad behavior in the game industry. People will keep making crap as long as you keep supporting it. And they will stop making the meaningful experiences that we know and love because they're not as profitable. And that's what's happened in the last few years. You know what I'm saying?
So, 5 seconds on the Google machine. Give me those.
What's the future of indies here on DSP Gaming? I don't know. It's a tough call. It's an absolute tough call. Because at this point, I really don't know what's going to happen if anyone's ever going to show up and watch them. I'm enjoying them. And here's the other thing, too, because I'm just going to completely fucking blow this.
Helldivers 2, February 8th.
Oh, it's you, Filter Commentary. I do exact same gameplay and commentary on a Resident Evil,
Blade,
on a Silent Hill, on any other survival horror game, as I did in
Dragon's Dogma.
I was just as engaged. I was liking it just as much.
29th for
it's
Final
not me.
Fantasy.
The key factor difference is the game, not me.
Rise of Ronin, March 22nd.
What it is these biases that people have
January 19th.
They won't give them a time of day.
So yeah, these are all 2024 games that people have played. A lot of them have loved it.
Except you're biased and you can't put up with the pixelated.
V Rising apparently is a really good game.
You know,
I'll probably play it eventually.
And Phil just was completely not paying attention. He was on his phone the whole time over here, and then he was yelling at someone in chat, and then he went and took a shit for an hour. He was completely disengaged, and you could tell he didn't really like the game. He wasn't paying attention. No, it was the opposite. I loved it. So what the fuck are you talking about, right? So yeah, no, I'm not gonna put up with that nonsense either. Okay, I'm just not. All right, I'm not gonna.
I'm just not, guys. I'm not.
At this point, I don't know what to do.
Oh, Mandalorian.
Like, I'm thinking about
Mandalorian's another good game that a lot of people have played. It said is a really good fucking game that came out this year.
Just play them less, right? If I'm gonna
but he won't touch it.
Maybe I only have one in the rotation at a time. Maybe that's the best course of action. If I just have one, so that way, if that ends up being the dead stream and the dead playthrough, the least watched, attended, and supported that I do in a week.
Spider-Man 2 come out this year? I thought it came out last year.
Other things that are going to end up doing better, right?
Like the first 6 months of the year always blend together the last 6 months of the year before, in my opinion.
At least in that way.
Oh, another person got banned.
2 or 3 of these, and everyone's complaining. Like yesterday was all indies all day, and ended up being a pretty crappy day overall when you look at it. Gameplay-wise, it wasn't. But the fact that people won't show up, I don't know what to say, right?
What do I do, guys? You won't give me more money.
Is that the answer? Cut back and only do one indie game at a time? Now, how do I choose what indie game to play? Do I have an indie game that I play from start to finish, or do I alternate? Like, for example, right now we just took Hades 2 out of the rotation, right? And I'm going to take it out. That's what people want me to do. It's a shame, but it is what it is. So now this weekend, I'm thinking, hey, I probably want to do a night stream on
Cross
Saturday.
arms, be defensive.
Noita or, what do you call, Stardew Valley. Completely different experiences. Noita, where it's kind of like this.
He's going to do Stardew Valley.
Try to do the entire game in one shot, kind of a deal, kind of like a roguelike.
Jordan said he'll give him $100 if he plays it.
Style of gameplay, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, it's a challenging game. Or you can take a game like Stardew Valley. It's the complete opposite. It's just a late night chill experience. And some people have been pushing for Stardew Valley recently. Like, they're like, we really want it. You know, you've never really given it attention. It's a game that a lot of people seem to enjoy. So I'm thinking about, like, okay,
if they make a Spider-Man 3, there's going to be probably
this weekend.
What's it called? Multiverse crossover, so there's going to be all the spiders in it, in my opinion.
Rotation as a game, or do I play it once, and then do I alternate that with the other one, right? Like, maybe this Saturday night, I play Stardew Valley, but then this coming week on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, I play Noita, right? Because they're indie games, is that okay? Or are people going to complain I'm not playing enough of it? Because usually when I play a game, I play it 2-3 times a week. Is it going to be like, oh, that's just not enough in a week, and we're going to lose interest, right? I really don't know how to approach it at this point. I don't. I'm confused. As for Pro Country, I'm going to keep playing it. There's no reason to stop. It's a short game regardless. I like it. So regardless if I'm going to tell you right now, I'm putting my foot down. If I'm sitting here playing it by my fucking self, I'm still going to play it.
Putting my foot down, guys. My gouty foot is being put down right now.
I'm going to continue it in the rotation no matter what. So if you like Pro Country, please, by all means, come by to the streams. Watch it on demand. Continue to leave the positive comments on the videos. I really appreciate that. And, you know, it is what it is. People show up or not, I guess. But I'm going to play it. Okay? Now,
I say, DSP, you could be playing the game right now that you love so much. It makes you all the money.
Let's remember the comment that started this rant. There's no rant. No one what the fuck you're talking about.
It is a rant.
We like seeing stakes in what you're playing. There's no stakes in anything I'm playing ever. There is no stakes in any game that I am playing ever.
This is 100% a rant, DSP.
Anyone. I'm not in a fucking tournament.
The second you drop an F-bomb, it's a rant.
If I win, if I do well, or if I do poorly. What are you talking about? What you're saying is nonsensical. You're living in a fantasy world. What the fuck are you speaking of? Nothing you just said.
There it is. More of a rant.
There are no stakes in any game I've ever played on this channel. Ever. What? Where are you? What reality are you in?
Very salty. Salt,
Imagined
salt. I
rank
can
points
taste
are
the
still
salt.
stakes. No, they are not. They're imagined. They mean nothing. Nothing means anything. What are you talking about? I'm not a pro player training in a league, wearing their fucking jersey, sweating it out, traveling the country, playing against everyone, big prize pool, big fucking competition. Look at my sponsorships all over my body, bro. Oh, I gotta do my sponsored streams, gotta appear in a million videos, go to Evo, fucking play on the big stage. Oh my god, I want that. What are you talking about? I'm a small time streamer here on YouTube, just hanging out with an audience. There's no fucking stakes.
Small time, guys. Only almost 250,000 subs. But he's small time, guys. It's only almost 250,000. Guys, I'm very small, guys. Don't you know I'm small? So give me the money of the big streamers, even though I'm small. Which I love that aspect of him. He wants the money that Ninja and PewDiePie get while claiming he's a small streamer. Well, if you're a small streamer, you're not going to get the PewDiePie Ninja money.
You have to unbrainwash yourself. Really, unfucking brainwash yourself from the nonsense. What you're saying makes no fucking sense at all. Zero. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Gooseburn.
That's hilarious. Oh man.
It's so funny! My voice is cracking! Shut the fuck up.
Man, I just don't know anymore. I don't. This is why we don't want to watch you play indie games, because there's no stakes. All right, let's get back on track, shall we? So, overall, yesterday, I had a great time with the gameplay. I did. Crow Country is great.
I did, guys. I did. Believe me.
The audience is not taking to these indie games. I don't know why, and I can't make you. I literally cannot make people like indie games. There's nothing I can do about it. I do my same kind of commentary. It works on some games. It doesn't work on others, right? So I can't affect that. I can't, I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not, what can I do? I'm not going to.
He did nothing wrong, guys. He's not going to blame himself when he did nothing wrong.
So
he did everything correct.
Figure out what's going to happen moving forward with the rotation. So let's talk about that. Today, we go back to the other side. Big AAA games. Today, it'll be Fallout 4 continuing here on the first stream, where we're going to keep doing the railroad missions until they come to a logical point where they end. And then also, we're going to be doing the other missions that were from the next-gen version of Fallout 4. I think there's like 2 left to do until we decide what we want to do next. Whether we actually want to go to other missions that I missed, like there's other major side missions I haven't done, or if we want to continue with the story. At some point, we'll have the determination if you guys want to see me do the DLCs or not. I'm not sure. But that will continue on today. Chill vibes, good fun. Always a good time.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine with his teeth and his paper plates and plastic and all that? How long has it been since he's had a steak?
See how he does
a nice, good, juicy fucking steak.
It's going to be a fun stream tonight.
Probably can't eat him with those teeth.
I'm off from streaming tomorrow. When I return on Friday, it's a special day for sure because of Summer Game Fest. All right? And, Summer Game Fest is going to be a big thing. But I just hope that there's stuff in it that's worth covering. Because I'm going to be covering it live and then doing recap reactions. And it's going to eat into my schedule. I really hope that at least it's worthwhile. So here's how I'm covering it. We're going to do a podcast in the morning.
I'm going to cry and beg for money.
Okay.
On the podcast. Then I expect you guys to give me more money.
Day off. Game news if there's any. Schedule. Q&A quick. And then done. It's going to be like a half an hour podcast. Then we're going to jump right into gameplay.
Bullshit.
Maybe an hour to 2 hours.
Bullshit. There's no way that gets done in half an hour.
We're shut down here on DSP Gaming. We're all going to head over to DSP Reacts. And over on DSP Reacts, starting around 1:45 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to live react to Summer Game Fest. It starts at 2, but no one knows how long it is. I'm going to guess it's 2 hours long. That's my guess. So once we react to Summer Game Fest live, so I'll be on camera reacting live to the feed, then we're going to switch over, and I'm going to do my usual recap reactions video. So I'll be taking notes while I live react, and then after the fact, I'll be going through and saying, well, here's what I liked, here's what I disliked, here's what I think about each
Let's
piece.
see. No one knows how long it's going to be, guys.
Like
Let's see if you Google it real quick at what it says.
No, here's the thing. That stream could run late. Because if it starts at 2, ends at 4, but then I got to do my recap reactions, I might not be done till like 5:30. So I'm
it's multiple things. Oh, wait.
How we're going to do that. Okay.
According to the Summer Game Fest site, it's multiple things. 2 p.m., you get live from YouTube Theater, get a look at what's next video games. 4 p.m. his time, in-depth exciting new independent games and reveals. 5 p.m. his time, Devolver's annual game showcase. 8. Wow. So it's a multi-thing event. He probably doesn't know that. How much you want to bet he doesn't know that the Summer Game Fest thing is multiple events in one day? Guys, I need to go. I need to stop streaming, guys. I gotta eat my din-din. It's 4 o'clock my time and they're still talking. This is bullshit. How dare they still talk when it's time for my din-din? How much you want to? Yeah, he's not gonna be prepared for that at all because he doesn't fucking understand that it's multiple events in one day.
Friday night fight Street Fighter 6. As usual, hope you'll enjoy that. Come Saturday, then we're gonna continue with Crow Country. Okay, so Crow Country on the first stream. Saturday night is what's up in the air. So the question is on Saturday night, do I play Noita? Do I play Stardew Valley? Right? Or, I mean, another option, and we talked about this, and some people have asked for it. At some point this year, I'm going to bring back Sea of Stars. I just don't know when. I haven't felt like it's the right time yet. I just haven't, okay? So I don't know if that's...
It's not the right time to bring Sea of Stars because they gave me enough money, guys.
I'm debating what to do about Saturday night. Excuse me.
Excuse me, guys.
So
I got to play really loudly.
Friday, let's figure it out. What do you want? I would be leaning towards either Noita or Stardew Valley. All right. And see, what we want to do. So let me know. But let's figure it out by Friday. Okay. Then Sunday.
Let us figure it out by Friday to know what I'm gonna do.
Sunday is Xbox Game Showcase and the Black Ops 6 event. Okay. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is way earlier than when I would normally stream. But I am gonna be covering it. I'm gonna get up early to do it. All right. So I'll be on stream.
10 a.m. his time. Not 10 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. his time. I gotta get up super fucking early to do this, guys. So hopefully you show up and tip me for getting up so early. You guys don't understand. This is how early 10 o'clock in the morning is for me. DSP, we get it. You pass out at around 4 a.m. your time. Your alarm goes off at 10:30. You waddle down the hallway eventually about 10:50, even though it's supposed to start at 10:45. So yes, we understand that 10 a.m. is going to be super fucking early for you.
No podcast, but I'll be on stream between 9:30 to 10 a.m. Pacific time on DSP Reacts. And yes,
Metroid 4. Totally going to be talked about today.
Black Ops event.
Or tomorrow.
Okay? So, all that will be live. And then, after that, I will be doing my recap reactions. Now, here's the thing. We have no concept of how long the Xbox event is. It very well could be only an hour long and then like 20 minutes for Black Ops, and it's done by like 11:30 a.m. Or it could be a ginormous event that covers 2 hours, and then I have to do another hour of reacting, and then I won't even be done with my stream until like 3:30.
Say DSP better hope I never get excited to go to a con or whatever in Washington.
I can't exactly tell you what I'm going to be doing that day.
Because I am definitely going to make an appearance at his Wakanda.
Fuck with him. What's next. We only have a little bit of time left. I'll probably just hang out with you guys. We'll do like a little Q&A hangout session. I'll get your thoughts. Like, what did you think about that? What we just saw? What were your best and worst? What do you guys think? We'll have a bit of open discussion. If we actually have a significant amount of time after, like 2 hours or more, I'll probably come back over to DSP Gaming and we'll do an impromptu stream, likely Fallout 4. Okay? Or maybe Street Fighter. We'll see what you guys want to do. But we'll do something impromptu. Then Sunday night, it'll still be my Retro React over on DSP Throwback. And the question is, what game? Well, you guys are currently voting on the community tab for the game that'll be Sunday night. And to give you an update on that, let's actually do a quick update and see how you guys have voted over the last couple of days. I haven't checked this in a couple of days.
I say, when I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., I am up at 4:45 a.m. when my alarm goes off.
50% of the people have voted for Rise of Nightmares on the Kinect. I'm not surprised. The Kinect playthroughs were hilarious for all the wrong reasons. The Kinect barely worked. Even in the big open living room that I had at the time, it never would really detect properly, and we'd have big situations where we couldn't really play the games because the goddamn thing was just fucking faulty, right? It really was a piece of shit. So this Rise of Nightmares is probably one of the funniest Kinect playthroughs John and I have did.
Rank means nothing. That's why I refuse to play ranked, because I want to lose my points. But I thought the points didn't mean anything.
27%.
Ranked, they don't mean anything. But don't you dare make me want to play ranked.
Vote for another game in order to get that to beat Rise of Nightmares. So right now it looks like Rise of Nightmares will be what we'll be doing on Sunday night for Retro React on DSP Throwback. Okay. And then Monday, since we're not doing my normal DSP versus the Internet Clips show on Sunday, we're then going to do it as the daytime stream on Monday.
Why?
Okay? And then Monday night will be Street Fighter 6. Tuesday, we'll bring back Fallout 4 as a daytime stream. And then Tuesday night, we'll do an indie game. Again, what will it be?
Why Monday, dude? Like, no one wants to see that shit.
I don't know. Sea of Stars. We got to talk about this and figure it out. What do we want to do that night stream? Okay? And then Wednesday will be more Crow Country and Street Fighter, and that's the week. All right? So that's a very weird week. Admittedly, that is a very odd week. Where we're going to have weird mini streams of Fallout 4.
It's like oddly shaped head.
Reacting stuff. Crow Country should get 2 full streams during the week. Will we beat it during the week? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Might have to do a late night stream of it, guys, to finish it off.
Yeah, I'm excited for that week. I mean, here's the only thing, though. I'm banking on people who
trying to give me money.
the live react stuff. This is the second year in a row I'm trying it. Last year, I'm going to be honest, it didn't work.
So yeah,
that
during
well.
my vacation, I slept in until like 7:30.
So I don't know how well
Crazy,
it
I know.
I hope it does well this year. I hope people show up and engage and support and like the live react. Last year, I had more attention and more support for the recap reactions. People like that better. And I was like, well, then why did I do
Especially
the live
because all the DLC, Lord Kanye, he will be playing that game until
And the
December.
feedback I got was, oh, everyone's just used to you doing recap reactions. So that's why. So, hey, listen, I'm going to try it again. This will be year 2. And as they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So if it doesn't work again this year, I think I'm going to drop the live reactions. I'm just going to do recap reactions from now on. Okay? But let's see how it goes. If it goes well, you know, I'll keep doing it. And maybe I'll do it for more things as well moving forward, more events. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. So that's the week. Now after that, we'll get back to full-time gaming. By the way, the week after that, if I remember, the week after that, is the release of that Still Lies the Deep game, which is a survival horror game, first person, where you're the person who's visiting an oil rig to find out what went wrong. There's a bunch of monsters on it and stuff. That seems pretty creepy. And then, of course, the week after that is the Elden Ring DLC. And we all know
Elden Ring is going to save the stream, guys. Don't you know?
At that point, people are
going to save the channel.
I'm not going to play every day, but I'm going to play a lot of it. So, okay. So that's what's going on right now, guys. I hope that everything makes sense. I'm sorry to those who love indie games. I love them too. I would love to play a lot more of them.
No, you don't. You absolutely fucking hate them, which is why no one wants to watch you play them. Because you hate them.
So, I'm only going to be doing Pro Country, and I'm going to be doing maybe every once in a while a night stream of an indie game. Whether it's the same game over and over, or we alternate between them, we'll do it. Sucks because, you know, I got a mini PC. I was planning on playing a lot more indie games on it, and now it's kind of like, I guess not. Right? I mean, what can I do?
Not suck at life?
Anyway, that's what's going on. All right? Fair enough. Did we cover all the topics nicely here, in depth enough, I hope? What we'll do is we'll do some shout-outs, and then we'll open up the Q&A and see what you guys want to talk about this morning.
Why? Just play the fucking game.
There's no stakes in anything that I play. I'm a guy sitting here in his office playing video games for a live audience. I'm not in a tournament. I'm not in a competition for money or placement or even bragging rights. Even if right now I went online.
Said you brag about hitting master.
Every good player there is.
You brag about hitting master.
Long and Daigo the Beast and Taquito and Nephew and keep going. All the Itazan and Snake Eyes and fucking Big Bird and every one of them back to back. People would still make an excuse to say none of it matters. It's just bullshit. So I don't care. There's no stakes to anything I play. Now listen.
And yet you always celebrate hitting master.
Is it more enjoyable? Perhaps when I'm playing a game like Elden Ring, where it's a super difficult game, and to see me take on challenging stuff for the very first time and kind of struggle through it and then overcome and rage or whatever. Yeah, it is entertaining. It's entertaining for me too. But there's no stakes. That's just insane to say that. Like, what are you talking about? There are zero stakes. Zero. I got 5 characters to master in Street Fighter 6. Personally, for me, that's an accomplishment. Because for many years,
because you do care.
Fighting games. And a lot of people said I was washed up and I was never going to be decent ever again. And now here I am getting characters to master rank with win-loss records. Oh, by the way, with insane input lag, which we finally just eliminated, right? That's a personal accomplishment for me. If I didn't do it, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. If I master every character, it still doesn't matter. What does that change?
Is
anyone ever
sad,
like,
sagging
wow,
arms.
Well-respected Street Fighter player? No. Is anyone ever going to say, wow, feels amazing, he's one of these really top, entertaining, high skill level Soulsborne players? No. None of that ever matters. Never. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter because I suck at it, guys.
Everyone on the internet just wants to fucking make jokes and make fun of you and turn you into a lolcow meme and fucking laugh and deride you.
Lolcow, guys. Lolcow.
You're still a piece of dog shit, right? So why the fuck would I care? I gave up caring a long time ago. I really did. The reason
he says he rants about it
when I play a game like Street Fighter and I get angry when I lose is because I lost to bullshit. I'm playing and I did the fucking move and it doesn't come out and I'm going to lose because of that shit? Fuck that. No, if I'm going to lose, I lost because you outplayed me. I lost because you knew better than me and you beat me. You were more educated than me. You had better hand-eye coordination. You had mix-up. You got me, right? Good. I agree. But I get angry because the game's not fucking working. That's why I get angry. Not because, oh, I absolutely should be a dominant player with all the points and I should be the highest ranked dude. I don't give a fuck. I haven't cared for a very long time ago.
He doesn't care as he continues ranting about it, guys.
And TJ says, well, I guess what matters to the viewer it makes I guess it matters to the viewer and it makes it entertaining. But you're getting entertainment out of something that doesn't exist. Do you understand? You're fooling yourself into this weird parallel dimension of people care if Phil wins or loses. Nobody does. All people want to do is make fun of me anyway.
Your audience tells you they want ranked. Your audience tells you that they will show up and watch you play ranked. Rank doesn't matter. Rank is stupid. Rank doesn't mean anything. Guys, I was playing Street Fighter 6 last night in casuals, and we couldn't even break 200 viewers. I don't get it. You guys say you love Street Fighter 6, but you won't watch me play it. Let's see. Players tell you, or fans tell you they want to watch you play Street Fighter 6 ranked. You tell them no. when you play Street Fighter 6, you play casual, your fans don't show up. I wonder whose fault that is. It's clearly the fans' fault. I love that he blames the fans for it.
So why the fuck do I care? Right? I don't. That's the truth. Is like, at one point I did, ages ago when I started on YouTube. I was going into YouTube being known as an established Street Fighter player. I went into, oh, Dark Side of Phil. People know who that is, right? Now I become the running meme of the internet as the fucking
people don't know who that is. They still don't know who that is except for the guy who masturbated in front of children. Suck at a game. There's no stakes. There's zero stakes. How do people not understand reality in 2024? I don't get it. I don't. I don't get it. I know maybe what it is because people are like, wow, that's kind of depressing and nihilistic. Yeah, that's my existence, and it's not my fault. It's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault.
Possibly can to make me look bad every day. And
I did nothing wrong
about me. So I don't care anymore. I just don't. There's no, oh, you must play a game at the hardest difficulty. You must, rage at this. It must be stakes when you play. There's no fucking stakes ever. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and you need to stop brainwashing.
Let's say you're a casual player of video games. Yeah, maybe don't play on the hardest. Or, you play on normal when you first play it. And then when you play it again, maybe play it on hard difficulty because you already beat it. But also on the other hand, like with Baldur's Gate 3, I beat it. I played it, loved it. Play it a second time, well, I'm going to use all the fucking mods. I am going to mod the shit out of it. Because again, I already beat it once. I'm going to play it, and this time I'm going to do all kinds of crazy shit that I couldn't do before because why not? But then again, I am not a professional. I am not doing this for a living. I am playing Baldur's Gate 3 second run off stream for my own enjoyment. Something DSP hasn't done in years.
Washing yourself into believing it. That's
doing all right, Vanguard. How you doing?
You'll do a lot better understanding if you come here just to hang out with me and have a good time.
And give me money.
Let's have some social interaction. Let's laugh at the game and my shortcomings, but let's revel in some of the wins. But understand that it's all just jokes and fun, and we just have a good time.
And give me money. Don't forget to give me money part.
We're unplugging from
Guys, the most important part is give me money.
Come to a stream, forget about all that drama and bullshit out there. When everyone out there's raging about politics and shit and they're at each other's throats right now, fuck all that. Unplug from that. Come to this channel and just relax and enjoy games. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, oh man, I can't wait to see Phil get his ass whooped the Street Fighter today because he's playing only rank and he's gonna lose all his ranking points. I can't wait. Fuck you. Fuck you.
But it's not a rant, guys.
My content into
it's
something
not a rant.
It's never supposed to be that to begin with. Why the fuck did you make it like that? It's drama. Yo, it is drama. You like drama. What are you for? Enough with the fucking drama. Grow the fuck up. When will you grow up? And stop asking for drama.
Oppenheimer is very much a drama movie. Yes, it's more of a biography of Oppenheimer or whatever, but it's very much playing on the drama from his life. The drama from the research. The drama from dealing with the politicians. The drama, and it made $1 billion. What are you guys, 4? They're a bunch of 4-year-olds going to Oppenheimer viewings and watching it, making it $1 billion to watch all that drama? DSP, I get it. You're a bitch. You don't like drama because the drama is always negative for you. But guess what? Drama is what sells. Again, look at Oppenheimer. $1 billion. Barbie, another movie that made $1 billion. What was the story of it? Oh, the drama of the Kens taking over, Barbie going to the real world, finding out what the real world's like, trying to get back to her world and fix things. Drama. That's what sells movies and TV shows and all that. When you're watching your favorite show and, oh no, the character overheard them talking and it's out of context, they don't know what they really are talking about. The drama revolving around that is what sells that show. You're going to tell me it's a bunch of 4-year-olds watching Grey's Anatomy or Scrubs or ER or Gunsmoke? Fuck, I'm aging myself here. Do you think it's 4-year-olds watching Gunsmoke? No.
Drama every second of your fucking life. Really. It's the only reason any of these idiots have following on the internet because these idiots are drama. Drama everywhere. Drama when you play games. Drama when you fucking go outside. Drama when you take a shit. Will the turd splash on your ass or not? Drama. Who cares?
Gotta make about butt stuff. Oh, those poor corner demons always pissing them off. Yeah, it's just for the debauchery.
That's exactly right. Ranked is drama. Correct. You want to see drama because I'm playing a ranked match and I lose. Haha, drama. Phil failed. Fuck you. Don't come by anymore. Don't watch.
Wow, salt.
Especially me. I'm here to enjoy games for what they are and have a good positive time with my audience. I'm not here for your dramatic entertainment purposes to satiate your desire for personal failures because it makes you feel better about yourself because you see a streamer rage and fail at a game. You're a loser. All right? I don't care about you. You're a loser. Don't.
Says the guy who plays video games for a living, but you're the loser.
Okay. Now it's time for shoutouts. Here we go. Oh, let's see here. So I'll fight you in comments. Did a $5 super chat. Speaking of 2009, that's when I started watching Phil play Section 8 by Timegate. That name sounds familiar. Section 8, I think. Man, those were good days, and Phil was a different man. Of course, everything was different 15 years ago, right? I mean, the whole world was a different fucking place. Excuse me. DC, 6 months as a member. Thank you so much. Super support, no, standard support level, excuse me. He says, happy 6 months of chill haikus filled with support, Phil. Thank you. Thank you for all the haikus, DC. We enjoy them. They are nice and relaxing. The Apple Goblin did a super chat. Who was your favorite Baldur's Gate 3 character and why?
Yeah, to watch the underdog come back and win. What was it? Shut the fuck up, DSP. There's a movie about the rowing team from the 30s that went over to Germany and won the German Olympics and all that. The Olympics in Germany, I mean. Like, that was literally 100% drama. It's about the underdog swimming team from America. Not swimming team. Rowing team from America going and beating the Nazis. Inglourious Bastards. Drama. Independence Day. Drama. Deadpool. Drama. But I guess there's a bunch of 4-year-olds watching Schindler's List.
Who is my favorite Baldur's Gate 3 character and why?
Oh, Carlex of Cinnamon Roll, but I love my Mommy Dami Bazel.
Gold grind.
The fuck was that?
Goldy grind. Gold grind. You don't have to try to be an asshole. You're naturally a dick. And we're happy that you're
Oh
dead.
my fucking god, what the fuck is this?
Gold grind. Oh, goldy grind.
What am I
Because
watching?
he has a cool name. I like his name. It was cool. I like singing his name. It was really nice. Okay, thanks. Let's continue. Loot Days did a super chat says Final Fantasy VII.
Lord of the
Final
Flies,
Fantasy VII
drama.
Rebirth, the game that as I was
Lord of
playing,
the
everyone
Rings,
complained was super
drama.
boring, and within 20 hours, I had no attendance anymore. Okay. Rise of the Ronin. Oh, you mean the game that was completely panned and inferior to other games of the style? And everyone said it probably was boring after within the first 5 hours because it's the samey kind of thing in an open world that's uninspired. That Rise of the Ronin. Stellar Blade. I'm not even going to fucking start talking about Stellar Blade. Don't even get me started on that one.
Because you're a
Helldivers.
bitch.
Fair enough. Helldivers has been an indie game that has stood out among the crowd as something fun and different. At the same time, it fizzled out. There's none of content. After you get around 20 hours in,
It didn't fizzle out, just the drama from Sony kind of killed it.
You know what I'm saying? And Manor Lords. That one I don't know much about. I can't really speak to it. There you go. But out of the games you mentioned, literally, those are subjective and has nothing to do with reality. In reality, literally not a single one of those games you've mentioned, besides Helldivers, actually held mainstream interest for more than a week or two. Really? Who was talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth after like the week it came out? Stellar Blade had actually more hype and talk about it before it came out than when it did. Once it came out, I was like, oh, okay, and then people just moved on. Didn't even talk about it again. Right? Helldivers did retain for a while a lot of attention, which is good. But no,
And then Sony went and fucked it up.
It's subjective from what you've done with those games, not with the reality. The truth is, this year there have been 0 games that after like maybe
Dragon's Dogma
any
2
kind of ongoing discourse in the gaming community or interest, besides maybe Helldivers. Everything else is just okay. It's hot right now. Talk about it for a little bit, and on to the next. What's the next one? What's the next one? Right? That's it. That's how it's been all year, and it's usually not like that. Like I said, usually you have these hotbed games. People are talking about them for a while, excited for them for a while, into them for a while. That hasn't happened this year at all. And it's funny because a lot of people tried to convince me otherwise. I'm like, dude, people in the fucking industry are saying it. Jeff Keighley literally just said publicly, don't expect much from Summer Game Fest this year because it's a dead year for games. He already fucking said that. So what reality do you live in? Really, where are you? Where are you? That you think that there's an alternate dimension that games are great right now. They're not. They're not doing well. I hate to tell you this. Okay? Gustavo Fring did a super chat. He says, crazy Black Ops 6 is going to be on Game Pass day 1. Crazy... the way I see it, not crazy, but surprising when essentially that is the humongous moneymaker, right? Activision Blizzard, it's one of the biggest, it's absolutely one of the best-selling games of the year, if not always the best-selling game of the year. Last year was the exception.
Yeah, they're going to keep making people sign up for PlayStation Network, which people, literally, many countries, people literally cannot sign up for it.
It's going to affect their bottom line. Is this going to get a lot
They're
of people
fucking idiots for doing that.
Well, I'm going to jump on Game Pass then. Or is it the opposite where people just buy it anyway? I feel like those who are going to play Black Ops 6 all year, like they're into that culture,
Stargate, drama, Star Wars.
I think they're just going to buy it anyway.
All of Star Wars is nothing but drama.
$15 a month, something like that.
One family's drama to fuck up the entire galaxy.
You paid more than what the game was, right? And if that's the only game you're playing, because that's the game for you, right? Just buy it. So I wonder if it would even affect their bottom line. A lot of people might just buy it anyway, and you might get a few people extra for as a Game Pass. I don't know. I guess we can't really say, right? We have to see. Okay. All right. First tip of the day.
First tip, guys. Hint, hint.
Debo, our first tipper of the day, tipped $2. By the way, I think he got banned again by a mod. He says, when you first ordered Qdoba and you didn't enjoy the food, wouldn't you be upset if the owner of the business blamed you because of their inadequacy? You're responsible for the menu, not us. But the point, what? Let me think about this. Really, I want to think about this for a second. So, the restaurant makes bad food. Outright, the restaurant makes terrible food. Okay? It's awful food, right? It's disgusting. The shrimp is gross. The onions are way overpowered.
Still ate it, though.
Right? The guacamole is so bad that it's just gooping and sliding down the plastic. It's obviously revolting. If I eat that, I'm going to get sick. Okay? So I go to eat it, and I criticize it. And now you're saying that that's the equivalent of Qdoba blaming me. No, that's not. At all. That's not what
Love how he had to twist everything he just said. Oh, no, it's not my fault. Here's how I can twist it and make it my fault. DSP. You're saying that it is the audience's fault that you are putting out a bad product. So when Kubota puts out a bad product, and then they blame you for not liking their product, that's the same thing. Love how he's got twisted. No, that's not the same thing. Here's how I can twist it and not make me the asshole, make them the assholes, guys.
Situation is stupid. First of all, I paid for the Qdoba, right? Right? I purchased it. I have the right to complain about it if it's bad or whatever, because I purchased something outright and it was a bad product, right?
Yes, but then it would be as if they blamed you for it being bad, you jackass.
You could even make me sick. It's a completely different thing, a transaction, versus someone is providing something for free that was requested, okay? And then people don't want to correct your analogy, which is so incorrect. This would be the equivalent of Qdoba saying, hey, we're going to give out free food today. What would you like? And everyone said, hey, we want free chicken bowls today. Okay, I'm going to do my absolute best to make you a great chicken bowl. And so I make a great chicken bowl, and I put it out, and no one shows up. Where is everyone? It's free chicken bowl day. You said you wanted chicken bowls. Here's the free chicken bowls. No one came. Where are you? It's not even like you showed up and said, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, also someone bought it for him. He doesn't buy his own shit.
That's the equivalent comparison. So nice try, stupid.
Way to insult your fans that gave you money.
The comparison is asinine and stupid.
Mind you, they gave him money and he's insulting them. I'm sure that's going to help keep an audience.
By the way, he's banned again, rightfully so. So we're not unbanning him again. If we see Debo, we're getting rid of him on site. He's an asshole. Okay. Well, Ugly Tuna Roll has tipped me $6.66, and he's going to criticize Stellar Blade. Now, keep in mind, this is not representative of my opinions of Stellar Blade. I've not played it, nor do I have any interest in playing it. That's why I didn't play it. To me, it just looked like another one of these, you know, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's a great game, though.
Where, it's all right. The combat's okay, kind of like Devil May Cry, but not as good as Devil May Cry. But, you know, because they put in an over-sexualized protagonist, everyone talks about it and plays it, right? So Ugly Tuna Roll says the following. He says, I'll tell you about Stellar Blade. It's overrated as fuck. The story is boring. I got all the endings, and nope, they're all boring. The platforming is like a PS2 game. You click through everything. The combat is okay. It's fun if it wasn't for the suits you require. The game is average at best, and yet I'm not unzipping my pants every 15 minutes. Next. There you go. I don't know. I haven't played it. I can't say. I didn't play it. But for me, I was not interested in it whatsoever. Again, I just keep making this point, and literally not a single person has
I'm married. I can't play those games.
The protagonist of Stellar Blade was not an over-sexualized female. Would anyone have talked about it, hyped it, and got so excited for it? What if it was a big roided dude, right?
Oh, you would have been all over that game that was a big roided dude.
Who's a roided guy today?
If they looked like Duke Nukem, you would have been all over it.
What if it was The Rock, right? It's The Rock. He's the main character, and he's running around beating people up with these combos and shit. Would you have played it? Kratos? Like, I think, well, that's actually a good comparison. Imagine if God of War came out today, but the God of War game played like old God of War. It didn't have an immersive narrative, amazing revolutionary graphics. All it was just the old God of War mechanics again in the modern setting. How would it do? I would assume it would do okay, but I don't think it would be a blockbuster. I don't think it would even do as well as God of War 2018 or God of War Ragnarok, because today people are looking for different games when it comes to what they want in a AAA release. They're expecting an insane amount of gameplay, riveting story, side content, great graphics, good gameplay. They want all. They want the complete package, right? Stellar Blade is not the complete package. It's basically designed to be like a Devil May Cry experience. And, oh, well, how are we going to sell it? Over-sexualized female lead. Oh, cool, man. Now we got all the bros on board, right? Like, yeah, you did. It worked, right? It's all anyone talked about the fucking game. It worked. You hooked them. Right?
But he can't play those games because he's married.
I proved the opposite of my point. How, exactly? How did I prove the opposite? You would have bought it if it was The Rock? The point I'm making is, there's nothing wrong.
You would have bought it if it was The Rock.
10, 15 years ago.
You only didn't buy it because there was a woman in it.
Game,
if it had been The Rock, you would have bought it.
Over-sexualized female on the front and said, oh, here it is. It's a great game. And everyone bought it because that's why. If it had Kratos on the front, if it had The Rock on the front, if it had, no one would have bought that shit. It would have been mid. That's what everyone would have said. Mid.
Except you would have bought it. You only didn't buy it because it didn't have The Rock on it. It had a woman. You can't do that, guys. He's married. And that's the best part. It's an actual woman. This wasn't like something that someone came up with their head. This is a literal fucking woman that exists in the real world.
Name in Hollywood. Because you could think if we put him in a game, it probably would do decent. I mean, movie flop, though. The fucking Black Adam actually flopped recently. That's all he's really done recently. But I wonder if they made a game with him in it, and he was the protagonist, and it was a game based around him as the character, I wonder if it would do well. But I wonder if they'd charge him like an insane, or he would like want an insane amount of money for that, I bet.
Probably want $50 million at least.
Right?
And not allowed to lose any fights.
There's a Jumanji game with The Rock in it. There is. Jumanji? Oh my god. Jumanji. Let's see here.
What are you looking forward to banning now, huh?
Nothing. It's two trolls, so I'm just ignoring the nonsense. There you go.
Trolls. And if they charge you back, guys, they can't charge you back. I said no chargebacks on my stream.
Movie, he always comes out the victor. What? I don't know about that.
He does. It's actually in his contract, so he can't lose a fight.
Limit him in the kind of movies he'd be in. Wouldn't you like to see a movie where The Rock is like a hero who like sacrifices himself?
But he can't lose. It's literally in his contract. It is literally in his contract. He cannot lose a fight. This kind of makes his movies boring because you know he literally cannot lose.
He's a egomaniac and a shady person. He took advantage of Hawaii wildfires to scoop up land for cheap like Oprah. Wow. You guys get here stiff. I never heard of that. What are you even talking about? You guys are just all over this shit. This fucking celebrity shit. I don't give two fucks. I don't pay any attention to it. You guys know the inside thing. Hold on. Let me think of a name, and I'm sure you'll come up with something. Hold on. Let me think of a random name, and let's see what you can come up with. Ben Stiller. What's the inside scoop, the negative stuff about Ben Stiller today? Let me hear about how he littered yesterday or something, right? That's great.
Do not disparage the good name of Ben Stiller. Don't you fucking dare.
Wow. Oh, the chat is actually scrolling so fast, I can't even read it. What is going on?
So fast he can't read it? Dude, what the fuck are you looking at?
Ben Stiller's funny. Leave him alone.
This chat is not moving that fast. What the fuck are you talking about, DSP?
Alright, never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. What's up, Game Boy? How are you today? How's it going, man? No, Don, I said there's no news today because all the news is going to be coming this weekend with Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase. So there's like no news going on right now. There's going to be an insane amount of news obviously happening over the weekend. So. Oh, it's a Meet the Parents joke? I thought you were serious. I saw Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers, but it was so long ago I don't really remember those jokes. King Michael, how are you?
I say Ben Stiller's one of those people that has nothing negative about him, just like Brendan Fraser.
Ben Stiller had a movie with Tom Cruise in a fat suit. He did. I don't think I saw it. Did I see the third movie, Little Fockers? I don't remember.
Yay, Robert De Niro.
Concord will be $40 and Astrobot will be $60. We'll probably get more information about that maybe during Summer Game Fest, I'm thinking. Tropic Thunder. Oh, I only saw Tropic Thunder once. I saw Tropic Thunder once. I thought it was okay. I remember like I did laugh at some scenes, but I feel like the movie was kind of overhyped and over exaggerated for how good it was.
It was not overhyped at the time it came out.
It was like the funniest movie ever, and I remember seeing it. I was like, all right, there's some funny stuff in there, but I didn't understand why people were so head over heels crazy for it. Mark, yesterday's indie streams were fun as hell. The games were great, but as I've been explaining,
you didn't give me any money, so the games are gone.
So I can't play as many indie games these days anymore. It sucks, but what can you do, right?
Stop being a bitch.
When was the last time I went bowling? Probably when I was in my mid-20s. I went out bowling with my friends. We had a bunch of beer and stuff, I remember, but...
I went bowling last year with a friend. I played like shit. He's actually okay at it.
It was a long time ago.
Then again, I have friends. He doesn't.
Mr. Whole Food says, the blog shirt's cool, amazing. After 15 years, it's not shredded or anything. They don't make stuff like that anymore. Yeah, and you know, it's hand designed and painted. This isn't like a screen thing. Like the guy hand made it. I don't know how. Like I don't know the process to make a shirt like this. Because it's custom made. It says on the back DSP. See? There's DSP on the back and then Big Blanca on the front. It's a completely custom made shirt. I don't know how they make this kind of stuff, and I don't know how it lasts that long. Illogical Logic says, how much do you think hangs on the Xbox showcase? Is it a make or break deal? Well, right now, no one really likes Xbox because of their actions in the last, 6 or so months.
6 or so years.
And everything. People are pretty upset with them. So if they don't come out swinging, basically saying, listen, all right, we're rededicating ourselves now, and we're going to have great games, and here they all are, and here's our roadmap for success. If they don't come out doing that, I don't know what they're going to do. Honestly. I hope they have a plan. But then again, with Phil Spencer in charge, I don't think they have a plan. This guy is a fucking weirdo jokester at this point. It's hilarious because they keep looking at his Xbox live account, and you could see he's playing a tremendous amount of video games. Which I guess makes sense. If you're supposed to be the CEO of a gaming company, you should play games. But it's like, you are aware your company is failing, right? Like, you do know that everyone hates you right now. So what do? You sit down and
DSP, your company's failing too.
So everyone can see you.
Don't see you giving up.
Sure, that's what I would do. I guess we'll see.
Keep messing with your nose. Keep tweaking. Keep jonesing out.
But, the rumor is that, sadly, it sounds like Xbox is going to become almost like a third-party publisher, that they're really not caring that much about the future of consoles anymore, which is hilarious because Sarah Bond was just in an interview saying, oh, yeah, our next console is going to be, groundbreaking hardware. It's like, on the flip side of that, Phil Spencer is literally saying we're going to call it Microsoft Gaming, and we're going to, port everything to other consoles. So what the fuck is your game plan? And this is the problem with that company. They don't seem to have one, right? We're going to make a console.
What's your game plan, DSP, besides crying and begging for more money?
Else. What are you talking about? Jade, it's all good. I know that you don't particularly like hanging out for Fallout, but we'll have you here. You can chat if you like.
What is your game plan for your failing company, DSP?
Rumors are third parties will be able to make their own Xbox to sell as well. So different brands of Xbox with different features. Oh my god.
He's staring at chat instead of playing the game. Who'd want to come to a gameplay stream and watch someone play a video game? That's just stupid.
What game do I think they need to do to move some series consoles? Gears, Halo, Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls would do it, but I don't think they're going to come out with it anytime soon.
No.
That's the sad fact.
Elder Scrolls 6 ain't coming out until at least 2026.
People would be crazy about getting it, but Bethesda has lost their way. Bethesda put out a piece of shit last year, and they don't have any plans to put out anything anytime soon, so I don't know. Gears ain't going to do it. Halo ain't going to do it. Those franchises, both of them, stole off from their original developers, and the new studios making them have floundered and failed over and over and over.
They're failing because they don't make him money when he plays their games, dude. Don't you know?
They still drop.
If you don't make money during their gameplay, then their company's losing. Vanguard.
I played Returnal when it came out.
Holla for the dollar.
I don't know about this Risk of Rain.
Yeah,
I played
Xbox is still making money.
I was not impressed only because
and they still got
the gameplay was sound, but I didn't feel like the gameplay was enough to hold the game up.
Microsoft itself as a parent company.
And the end of the game was awful. I was like, wow, I feel like I wasted my time.
Game Pass still has millions of people using it. Stop joining your nails. God, that's so fucking gross.
Do I buy my shirts myself? Today, if I go to get clothes, all right, what I'll do is I'll go to the section for men, and I'll pick out like a bunch. Like let's say we'll go to like I don't know Marshalls or something. So I'll go to the men's section, and I'll pick out like 10, 12 shirts that I think look good.
Uh-oh.
And then I walk them up to Kat. I say, "What do you think of these shirts?" And she'll say, "I really like it, and maybe," or "Ooh, no." And literally, it's a mix of all of that. Like, it's never like, "Oh, everything that I like,
bullshit.
she likes, everything that I like, she hates."
Your wife goes through shirts she's not able to wear anymore and then gives them all to you. Why is this fucking up?
Kind of like all over the place in betweens, and that's good. So then I'll narrow it down. Maybe out of like the 12 shirts that I picked, maybe she really liked 3 or 4. So we're like, okay, so those are the ones that I'll consider, and then I decide what I'm going to buy out of that. So there you go. It's not just me.
Not my fault the shirt sucks, guys. It's my wife's fault. That's bullshit. You know, he just gets all of her old shirts that she can't wear anymore.
You're just going to run into the same issues when you're playing Hades. I know. I'm well aware. Again, it's an indie. It doesn't have mainstream appeal. It's not AAA promotion. It's not the best graphics. So, it sucks, right? Yeah, it must really stink.
Too bad we can't get any before pictures of Kat to see which one she's been giving him.
Well, sometimes those stores can be unorganized messes. That's correct. It depends on where you go. Like, for example, there's a Ross near us that we went to once, and it's just like, the shit was everywhere. Half the clothes are on the floor, right? It's like, all the shelves are destroyed. It's like, all right, I don't think I'm coming back in here again. This place is a huge mess, but sometimes you can get them, and they're pretty
I want to see your house, DSP. Let's see how many clothes are sitting on the floor of your house.
You got to find a good one, where, you know, they're on top of their stuff. You see, it's organized and everything.
You know that house is a fucking mess. He doesn't take care of it, and Kat's too fat to do it. Can you imagine Kat lifting a vacuum cleaner up and down the stairs? That ain't fucking happening.
So far, Matt, well, I can say it's going all right, I guess. Not terrible or anything, you know. I at least got things off to a start without technical difficulties this morning.
Yeah, those.
I forgot to finish.
He can't bun up the bun-up shirts because they're too fucking tight on him.
After I finished playing Hades 2,
but they fit, guys. They fit, I swear.
Here's what I was going to do. Get the videos uploading right away. As they were uploading, do my react video for Slayer's hour-long K-pop countdown video that I did for Slayer, a private patron react, okay? And then, hopefully by the time I'm done recording that, it takes about an hour, the videos will be done. I can get his video uploading, put up the schedule, put up everything done, right? So I was timing it like, I'll get out of here like between 10:30 and 11, I'll be done. Oh, no.
Nope.
The moment that I finish with Hades, I go to upload, I have non-stop problems. So I can't figure out what it is. 16
years, has no idea what the issue is.
One of the videos, I don't know if it's corrupted or not, but like it's not uploading right, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I have to restart my PC like multiple times to get this shit working.
Oh, the PC's dying, guys. Hint, hint. Dead PC.
So rather than fuck with it, I was like, I'm just gonna rip the video out of the live stream. So I did that, but that takes time. So I'm doing that. Then all of a sudden, my stomach turns. I'm serious. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta take a shit out of nowhere. So
Thank you for telling us all about that, DSP.
Got like explosive shits. So I'm trying to do that.
Wow,
like,
is that what we all needed to hear, DSP?
And it's like 10:15 already. I was like, dude, I got a video I gotta film. Like, what is going on right now? Like, I was supposed to be done at like 10:30. It's 10:15. I didn't even film the video yet. You know? So then I had to run back in here. I had to do the video. I was not out of this office until almost 11:30 p.m. last night. I was in here real late.
You poor
baby.
Everything
that possibly could go wrong did go wrong. Technical difficulties.
You don't do anything, so what the fuck do you care if you're there late?
Restarts needed on my PC. Explosive diarrhea. It was like everything possible at once. Like, oh my god. Come on, man.
This is everything the audience ever wanted to hear about, DSP.
By the way, did I adjust the volume? No, I didn't. I have to adjust the volume for the game today. I think
once again, not prepared for anything.
Right? When I boot the game, we'll have to test it, and you guys will have to tell me. So we'll see. I think that's
you guys have to do my job for me.
Now, with this new setup, this new capture device, all the volume levels are completely different. And I went to do the react last night, and whenever I watch videos to react to, they're much louder. So I had to like bring the volume way down that didn't overpower my voice. And now that I'm back to gameplay again, now I have to bring the volume kind of back up again. Oh, excuse me.
I about damn near shit himself right there again.
All right. Anyone else have anything else they'd like to talk about before we adjourn for today?
If I play video games, you know, the thing I'm supposed to be doing on my gaming play channel.
And by the way, I'm just going to say this up front, and I'll say it again when we start with gameplay. Yesterday was a really slow day overall.
Slow day, so give him money.
And I guess it's because I played 2 indie games. It sucks that I have to think that if I play indie games, it's going to be like that, but I guess that's life. Today we got Fallout 4, which is pretty much almost always done pretty decently on stream. We got Street Fighter tonight.
Intent.
Please, guys, support the streams. It would be great. Anything appreciated, whether it's super chats, memberships, tips, you know, everything is good.
Anything is appreciated,
really
but give me tips.
Tier 1 tip skulls on both streams today because I didn't at all yesterday, not even close. So if you could support the streams today, I really appreciate that to help up for yesterday. Okay. Carlton Jr. says, I think Hades will be worth it once fully realized. At the current moment, absolutely not. It doesn't have enough content.
It's got plenty of content, but it's still early access, so you got to remember that.
I only have been going to like World 3, so I haven't gotten to the point where there's no content yet. So
and you've not gone up. Oh, he's not made it past
it's not like,
Cerberus. He's not made it upstairs.
The whole game, there's nothing to do, and that's why people don't like it. We're in the best parts of the game right now. No one cares. So I don't know what else to say.
How do you know it's the best part of the game if you're not made it past anything? Not made it past anything, but he knows it's the best part.
Installing a bunch of mods in Fallout. I think the Fallout playthrough is fine as is. You know, I have the modern gen mod installed or whatever it's called, or the what is it called? It's like the Fallout 4 official cumulative patch or something like that. That's supposed to fix bugs and stuff. That's what I have installed in it. But that's it. I'm not gonna go crazy with mods and fuck the whole playthrough up now.
He's not gonna go crazy and make the game good, guys. Why do you want him to go crazy and make the game good?
The textures still look bad. Yeah, admittedly, they're outdated textures. I think the game looks slightly better at 4K resolution than it does at 1080p, but not by that much. It's a little different. Certain things like the power armor looks better, but overall, it's, you know, not a huge deal. This whole, oh, it's next gen now, modern gen or whatever, it didn't really change much.
Keep fucking with your hair. Keep doing anything you can to not have to play the game. You know, the game you're enjoying. It's such a chill game. Gives you a nice vibe. Don't play it. Whatever you do, DSP, do not play the game. The one thing people are here for on your gameplay channel.
Give the thumbs up on the Blanca shirt. I got this shirt 15 years ago. I didn't even meet my wife until 2017. What are you talking about?
Yes, but does she actually like the shirt?
Thanks for becoming a member. It's a shout-outs. Keep raging, Philip. Thank you, Nintendo. Actually, you didn't become a member today. You already were one. Thank you for that, though.
Does Kat, your wife, like the shirt? That's what they were fucking asking you, jackass.
Next gen nowadays just means going into the lines of code and change it from 30 to 60 frames per second. Kind of sad. Most times they don't even get it right. I mean, with Fallout 4, I already had 60 frames because it already had the, whatchamacallit. It had the upscaling, the, what do they call it? A frame rate booster or whatever. On the Series S and X, it already had a frame rate booster feature that you could enable. So it already was running at 60 before the next gen patch. So it didn't even make sense. I don't know what the patch was for. Wow, someone literally named Anonymous just gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations to Sassy Girl 42, Daxma, Timothy McDonald, Tommy Baxter, and Clamp Cut Tie. Thank you for the anonymous gifter. Beazle, 24 months as a member, says, glad to be a member. Any moving tips? You mean like from moving from one place to another?
Put it on your credit card, then don't pay off your credit card. Declare bankruptcy.
Of the important stuff, so you know what to get and what to look for first, right? Try to put the important stuff together. Also, try to box by room, makes it easier. if all your shit from his room is in one box and you know to move it into that room and unpack it into that room.
Don't forget to put it all on credit cards and declare bankruptcy so you don't have to pay off your credit cards.
And I think one time I got screwed. I tried to drop it off and they were closed. I can't remember if I left it. Oh, that's right. They have a key drop, right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember specifically about times that I moved around. Oh, definitely label your boxes for sure. When I moved across the country, did a moving company do it? Yes, they did. And I got ripped off. The moving company quoted me a certain amount for a certain amount of boxes. And so I went over a bit and they were like, oh, because you went over, it like doubles in price. I was like, huh? Yeah, like doubled. Seriously, like doubled in price, which of course I wasn't expecting. And
well, you just admitted that you went over.
They didn't even have like, they didn't even hire like official employees to unload it. They had like just like local guys that they like hired to do some work. So the guys are unloading all my stuff, and basically they're like, well, where do we put it? I was like, well, we're gonna put it in the rooms and everything. That's what I paid for. They're like, that's not what we're paid for. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we were just told we're just unloading this truck. Weren't told that we're bringing anything into any room. We weren't told we're gonna assemble a bed or nothing. And I was like, yeah, but that's what I paid for with the moving company. Then I go talk to the guy who's like, you know, driving the truck, and he's like, oh, I'll talk to. They're getting to a giant argument in my house. So they're arguing. No, you knew the job. You knew when we hired you. You knew what the job would be. And the other guy's like, no, you did not. You didn't. I've never mentioned any of this. And I was like, this is my shit. I just want it out of the truck and in my house. You know, like, what is going on?
And how about you do it? Oh, wait, you can't because you're a lazy ass bitch.
It was giant compared to what they originally quoted me it was going to be. No lie. I mean, it was like supposed to be like a few $1,000s, and
but
I want to
admitted you went over.
By the time the move was done, it cost me like $8,000 or something crazy like that. It was like an insane amount of money.
And then you never paid for it because you declared bankruptcy.
God damn.
How hard is it to assemble a bed yourself?
The other problem is when you move, be sure that everything you're moving is something you need, because like there's stuff I moved here that I totally don't need at all. But I was convinced, like my parents convinced me to move a bunch of
plates and silverware
across the country that I didn't want to take, but they were like, "Oh no, take them because one day you'll need them, perhaps or whatever." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Now they just literally they sit in my storage nook, unused, just sitting there. And
all your toys and collectibles that you had,
they just sit there. I don't know why I moved them, but I paid to move them. Like I paid a bunch of money to move all that shit.
God, imagine if you didn't have to pay to move all those.
If you're gonna
plates
have a big
and
move,
silverware, guys.
It's much better to take the essentials you absolutely know you need, right? And then you fill in the gaps later, as opposed to move everything and pay top dollar to move it, and then be like, oh shit, I didn't need half this stuff, right?
Gotta get them statues
Mr.
moved,
Game Master
dude.
did a super chat.
But it's not his fault. Yep, exactly. It's his parents' fault, not his fault.
And Shadows particularly, you're watching it, right? I don't even know when that is. Ubisoft Showcase, I didn't even know there was one. So I guess not, because I'm already doing 2 days of reacting. I don't think I'm doing 3 straight. No.
Why do I need cooking pans for, guys? I don't cook. I just DoorDash everything now.
I'll probably just get caught up on that and talk about it on a podcast.
Take a sip, you sleazy asshole. According to Weather Channel, it's supposed to start storming, like,
put an aquarium
15 minutes ago.
If I did that, I would never see the aquarium because it would just be sitting in the nook all day. I'd never see it.
Oh, there's the line of storms. There is a line of storms coming.
It's a nook where we keep stuff, like we keep seasonal decorations in there. We keep stuff there for storage, like with some bedding, pillows, stuff like that is there.
Those getting slammed hard, but should be here.
The cat tree is there.
We got time.
There's a cat tree there that he can play in, and he never does. He just ignores it like it's not there.
Good for Jasper.
We really and his fountain is there too to drink when he's upstairs, but we don't really use the nook for anything.
That poor Wolverine figure you never got. Womp womp.
You tell they had used it as an.
We gotta grab the John Howard t-shirts.
Mounting for shelves that they removed and stuff. So someone had at one point had it as like a home office, but it would never work for me for streaming. It's narrow. It's like okay, it's like from this wall to like here. It's very narrow, so you couldn't even like stream in there, even if you wanted to. There's not enough room.
I know he got himself his own Wolverine doll, or fan donated it, whatever, who knows. But it was not going to fix that past relationship with his parents. Stop doing your fingernails. Play the fucking game.
Oh, that really does suck. Not having a washer and dryer really would stink. I agree.
You mean the washer dryer? You didn't know how to run it until you were 35 years old and Panda left your ass? That's not a joke. You didn't know how to use the washer and dryer until you was 35 years old. And only forced to learn how to use them when Panda left. Womp womp.
Duh.
Duh.
Going with laundromats, yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Hauling all your fucking clothes in the car.
That's why I got a
driving to the
washer
laundromat,
dryer
getting
for my
them
house.
cleaned, wash and bring them all back home.
There's a
Well,
laundromat
what
within
a
5
fucking
miles, but
ball
I ain't
of
doing
shit.
that bullshit.
You always want to be able to wash your clothes.
Roach Bait wins the gifted membership from Baka no Sensei.
Okay. Well,
Is
anyway,
Baka
guys,
already on the list?
I think we've had a nice long podcast here today. I think it's time to wrap it up so we can jump into Fallout and start relaxing and doing some questing, right?
Baka's already on the list.
So I
Holla
wanna say thank you to everyone
holla.
here who enjoyed the show, and I shall return on Friday for an abridged podcast. Just keep in mind, Friday's podcast will be short. I'm going to rush through it so we can get a little bit of gameplay.
Rush.
Before
Be only an hour and a half instead of 2 hours, guys.
So just making that clear. It's going to be a different kind of day on Friday. Thank you all for a great streaming week.
I love that he doesn't
Enjoyed it.
know
I
that
hope you'll
it's
stick
a
around for Fallout,
multi-event.
But if not, I wish you the best. Be
It's not just
safe
one event,
tomorrow.
starting at 2. It's a multi-event that
Have
doesn't
some
end
fun
until like
away
8
from the
o'clock.
live streaming, and I'll be back on Friday.
Womp
with a
womp.
chaotic week, but hopefully a week that will be full of fun information, right? What we really need right now is some fun information regarding games. So hopefully we get it, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. See you Friday. All righty, my friends. Let's get set up for Fallout. I do have to use the restroom briefly, but it won't be a big deal or anything.
Of course, he's got to use the restroom, dude.
Console on here.
Get on his phone, bitch at his whales. Where's the money? Guys, I need that
Thank you guys
money.
for the support so far. Anyone who did. Again, if we could have a great, solid day of support, hitting the tier 1 tips goal and everything, that would be really helpful. I would really appreciate it after yesterday's very slow day.
I would appreciate it, guys, if you
Instead
gave
of
me more
playing
money.
games all day. That would be great. Excuse me. Okay.
I would well and truly
Here,
appreciate it if you guys gave me even
camera
more fucking money than you already
corrected.
have. Way to be grateful,
Cool.
DSP.
Ooh, excuse me.
And has none of this set up ready to go. Gotta manually change it every single fucking time. No scene setup.
Cool.
Big yawn, snap time for him.
That's right. Chill streaming now. Nice chill streaming. By the way, I should probably delete a few games, huh? I'm pretty sure I don't need many of these games. Here we go.
Oh, I guess that's one game that's not getting finished.
Definitely done with this one.
Poor Hellblade, you deserve
Yeah, we're
better.
not doing another run in another Crab's Treasure anytime soon, right?
I say at this
Yeah.
point he needs a $44 tip
Oh,
to
that's
show
right.
up,
I'm not playing
guys.
this version of Multiverse.
Do you guys wanna see the
I'm not gonna play
glasses?
the Xbox version again. I'm gonna play. If I play it again, it's gonna be PlayStation 5. So get rid of that too. There we go. Cool. What's the next few games I'm playing? Let's think about this.
Ooh, spine surgery. Ouch, Baka. Good thing you know you're getting up and
Actually,
running
don't
again,
know
or
what console
walking.
that's on.
I know when I broke my back in a car accident, it was over a year before I
We got
could
Still
walk
Lies
upright
the Deep coming
outside of a
out. We've
pool.
got the Elden Ring DLC coming out.
Like the first time I got to
And then
walk
we gotta
upright
figure
in
out
a
what's
pool,
next,
I damn near
right?
cried.
But the Elden Ring DLC will
It's
probably
holy shit, this is the first time I got to walk
get
upright
through,
in
I think.
months.
I'll probably balance it with Fallout and other stuff. It's on all platforms, is it? What happened to the S? Swear to God, I pressed it. Oh, it's not even listed here yet. Still Lies the Deep is not listed here yet. Huh. Nope.
I'm a space cat even.
Not listed even as an up-and-coming game. It's not. There.
Exactly. Meow.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's do a break. I got to use the bathroom before we start. All right.
I have to, guys. It's the law.
We come back. We'll jump into nice, relaxing Fallout 4.
I can't go to the bathroom before stream
I'll see
starts,
you in a
guys. I gotta
few.
wait until I'm here with you guys to waste your time. Still no Zelda pajama pants. Those poor Zelda pajama pants. He can deny all he wants. We all know he shit those pants. No, I didn't shit my pants. Then where are they? Where's the Zelda pajama pants? We have not seen them since you did that shart noise. They were a staple of his streams for years. He had them for like a decade, and then they just disappear. Almost as if he shit them, and he couldn't clean them to save them. Womp womp. I knew I shouldn't have had that Taco Bell before I started streaming. Yes, Triforce was tainted. Watch someone beat Zelda at Colossal Con during the Bit Brigade concert. Like, they would play the music to Zelda while someone was playing Zelda. They would play the music for it and all that. That was so cool. Guys, 6 p.m. He's ready for bed. After all, he's been up since 10:30 a.m. He's got to go to bed by 6 p.m. So that way he can wake up and be live tweeting at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not an old man. I'm not. I just got to go to bed early. Then wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. By my din-din by 4. The fact he has dinner at 4 o'clock and is just insane. Like, dude, you're not a senior citizen in Florida. Why the fuck are you doing dinner at 4 o'clock? No wonder you gotta do midnight snack runs at Wendy's and McDonald's for a few burgers. Because you're hungry. Because it's been 6 hours since you ate. Actually, no, it's been longer. It's been 8 hours since you ate. Gee, if you have dinner at 4, then at midnight you're hungry, maybe go to fuck to bed. Like, maybe, just maybe. Don't have your dinner at 4 o'clock, maybe wait until 6 o'clock. Then at midnight, when you're hungry, go to bed. Oh, Florida man would fuck up DSP. Come on, Florida man, save the day. Has he appreciating banjo more? That was terrible. Dueling banjos, classic. Yes, a very robust break. And he uses brakes. He realized he uses brakes, or he can't pay his bills. Mind you, the only reason we have music playing because we're on Rawfill. His chat doesn't even get music. His chat gets nothing. Womp womp. And I titled Brad if you want music during my breaks, guys. Is anything not copyrightable, hopefully. Oh, what a cuck there, Cosmos, giving him money while he's not even there to shout you out. Homology. That's Honduran. Ooh, now it just got dark outside. It was just amazing, like you're looking at the window, all of a sudden just zoop dark. Which means it should be about to storm. Let's check with the channel. Hey, special marine warning because I live on the lake. Oh yeah, we're fucked. Oh, that's a whole line of red. So I think I'm going to call this a stream and get everything turned off. So unfortunately, for you guys, we're going to have to end the stream here because it's about to storm. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. It's a good time for me. Holla holla for the dollar from everyone who contributed. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day. Peace. If you got the storm hitting you as well, hi, turn everything off. No dock. I don't boat. My friend has a boat. It's fun to go out on, but I don't have a boat. Way too much money. It's like he got it for 9 grand, which is actually a really good deal for the boat he got. But then he's, oh, put this in, put that in. There's 1,000. Well, that's 1,000. There's 1,000. And all of a sudden, it's this 9 grand boat to a 12 grand boat, not counting fuel, not counting fishing equipment that he's bought. It's like, dude, that's why I fish with you. All right, see you guys. Yep, Bray got another 1,000. Although it is a ton of fun to go out on the lake and fish. You know, the 2 best days of the boat owner's life, the day he buys it and the day he sells it. Womp womp.